MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Happy Thanksgiving, Marshfield, from James G. Anderson Field on a cold Thanksgiving morning. We welcome you to Marshfield Community Media for today's matchup. An all-time great one, the Marshfield Rams taking on the Duxbury Dragons in a very highly contested rivalry tied 18-2. And the winner of this will take the all-time series lead. We are in for a good one today. Will Nicholson alongside Andrew Youngworth. Andrew, it's good to have you back one final Thanksgiving day.
Absolutely, Will. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. It's a great day for some Thanksgiving football. Marshfield and Duxbury ranks among some of the top rivalries in Massachusetts. You think of Zavarian SJP, you think of Beverly and Salem, and you think of Marshfield and Duxbury. This is going to be a great day for some Thanksgiving football.
Marshfield elected to receive first. It'll be it'll be Fakaizen and Carroll back deep to return this one away. And the Rams will get on offense early. Trevor Jones getting ready to kick this one off, and he will boot it. Little short kick to the far sideline will be returned by the Rams. Cutting it upfield once and nowhere further to go. They're going to spot him right around that 33-yard line. It's Hannigan on the return, and the Marshfield offense will get ready to take the field. Flag will come down. Andrew, we've had a massive Marshfield offense this year. So many pieces that have come together make this team great. And obviously they didn't win versus King Philip last week, but a lot of these guys getting to play probably their last football game ever.
Yeah, this Marshfield offense is stacked with senior guys who will be playing their last ever football game today. One last hoorah for this offense, which is going to be amazing to see. As we've mentioned multiple times throughout this year, the O-line is going to be the main piece coming back next year. As for our skill positions, our quarterback is leaving, our running back is leaving, our wide receiver 1 and 2 are leaving, our tight end is leaving. So for the skill position players, it's going to be a complete reset next year.
100%. It's the complete opposite of last year where Marshfield lost a lot of their O-line coming into this year, but they kept some skill positions, guys. It'll be the complete opposite. Heading forward, the senior quarterback, Tor Moss, will get in the shotgun. Daventrew to his right. Brilliant and Carroll, bottom of your screen. Brilliant goes in motion. They'll take the snap. Handoff True to the outside. Getting to the sideline. Breaks one tackle and he's wrapped up. Getting close to that first down marker. Actually going to mark him just short. Little bit short, actually. A little further than you expect. You know, these sidelines always get us every now and then. It's pick up of about 4, bring up second down.
Daventrew, one of the Marshfield great running backs over the last couple of seasons. Last year he broke the touchdown record with 28 touchdowns. This year he's still got a solid 13 touchdowns and 1 receiving.
It'll be second down. Moss will send Aiden Summers back and forth in motion. Moss looking to throw. He's going to throw downfield looking for Brilliant, who reels it in and makes the catch. Jake Brilliant's got his first big pop play of the game.
And Tormos to Jake Brilliant has been the connection of the season. And it looks like Jake Brilliant is down on the field.
Hate to see that. Brilliant banged up on that one. And that's a guy you hope is going to get better.
Yeah, that's someone that we need to make sure is okay.
He is the leading receiver for the Rams right now. He's got 666 yards on the day and just added to that total 7 touchdowns through the air that he has caught.
So he is going to be able to get up on his own power. Will, I was just doing some calculations on my phone. 43% of the yards that Tormos has thrown this year have been to Jake Brilliant.
That's crazy.
Jake Brilliant and Tormos have almost had 50% of Moss's passing yards on the field this year. Jake Brilliant has been a staple on this offense, taking over the main wide receiver role as Charlie Carroll's been hurt for most of the season. Jake Brilliant's done a phenomenal job, and let's hope he's okay. He seems to be okay.
He seems to be okay, and he walked off on his own, but it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rams. Richardson, Cole Summers, and Luke Richardson out there. Duxbury didn't jump offsides. It'll be a 1st and 10. Moss in the gun. He'll look back to the sideline for the play. True in the backfield, who now will go from Moss's right to his left. Flag will be thrown.
Flag on the play.
I think, do we have a delay of game here maybe on Marshfield?
Last week, there was a bunch of those silly false start and encroachment calls on Marshfield that kind of dug us in a hole last week. So let's hope to not see too many of those this week. This one, I think you're right. It is. Oh no, it's gonna be a false start. So that's a false start on Marshfield. It's something that Marshfield is all too familiar with in last week's game. O-line jumped a lot, which is actually something we have not seen much of this year. For them being a newer O-line, they have been very good at limiting those false start penalties.
It's been a very disciplined unit. From left to right on the O-line, you got McGowan, Keenan, Gerard at center, Tommy Bongelati, the senior captain, and then Nicholson at right tackle. And it's been an experienced group. No one has really, hindered them, giving up a ton of sacks. They've done a good job protecting Tor. And
Yeah, they've waved off the flag.
all right,
Flag's waved off.
waved off. I think maybe game clock didn't reset or
Some sort of confusion there.
something like that. We never know. I mean, we've had ref things this whole year go on. 1st and 10. Moss going to send Carroll in motion. Take the snap. They're going to hand off to True up the middle. He's hit early. Fall forward for about 2 or 3. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Rams.
Davin True, again, nothing too crazy so far today, but on the year he's got 780 yards, 13 touchdowns, as well as 200 receiving yards. The check down pass to True has been very effective this year.
100%. Brilliant checks it back into the game as well, so he seems to be doing okay. It's 2nd down and 7. Cole Summers back and forth in motion. He slips. Moss will take the snap, looking to throw to the outside. That ball is caught by Richardson. Little jump ball to the outside. The Rams will convert, move the chains, 1st down.
Yeah, and if you look at the way that play was set up, that was destined to go to Richardson. That was the only target Moss was looking at. The second the ball was snapped into his hands, he turned his head directly to Luke Richardson's way and fired it instantly. Good play call. That's another 1st down.
They're getting an official timeout, so Marshfield will be allowed to sub pretty comfortably. The Summers twins will replace each other. Aiden comes out. Cole will come back in. I think, are we getting official timeouts to wipe the ball, potentially?
Potentially wipe the ball.
Another player's
potentially.
hurt.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Injury timeout for Duxbury. Can't get a number right now on who that is.
Yeah, there's a couple injuries so far. Brilliant went down earlier, but he's already back into the game. But, I mean, with this wet field, this wet turf, it's hard to really get your foot and get your ground, and you can slip a lot, and that leads to injuries.
Yeah, for
good
sure.
amount of the time.
The cold doesn't help either. The
No.
cold, the bones are a little more brittle than you'd like them to be. It's cold, it's windy, it's rainy. Not ideal football conditions, but
Well, if you're just joining us while we have the time, Marshfield versus Duxbury, been a historic game, historic rivalry. Right now we're tied up 18-2 all time, so the winner of this will take the all-time series lead. Marshfield hasn't won since 2019. It's been a while. The past couple years, it's been all Duxbury the entire way through, and they're looking to repeat that success. They'll take the lead all time. But I mean, you can just tell by the people here. We got Boston 25 here with a camera.
Yeah.
Everyone is here for this game, even cold and rainy. Guys are into it.
yeah, for sure, because not only is this a good rivalry, these are two of the best teams in this area of the state.
Moss will take the snap. He's looking to throw on a 1st and 10. Throw deep off the hands of Richardson, a little bit behind him. And that would have been right at the goal line. Richardson could have maybe reached that one in for a touchdown, but will fall incomplete, bring up 2nd down, and the Rams going to go with a new unit. Brilliant will come back in. And the Rams always go quickly. They never take a beat in between plays. So your receivers out there, you got Richardson, Brilliant, and Carroll, and Moss in the shotgun. He's going to motion True out back and forth. He'll take the snap, hand off True outside. Now we'll cut it up the middle of the field, and he'll be short of a 1st down. He'll bring up 3rd down, but good vision by the senior running back. I think that was meant for the outside, but he cut it up.
I was just about to say that part of what's made Davin True so good over the last couple of seasons is his vision and his instinct to be able to cut in or cut out when the defense is not expecting it. That's what's made True such a good running back.
3rd down blown dead.
It's going to be a false start on Marshfield.
So that will back the Rams up even further on a 3rd down. And already that's, the first one wasn't enforced, but the 2nd false start today for the Rams unit. This is the opening drive for the Rams, 10:05 remaining in the 1st. And Marshfield's offense, you've seen sparks, but really haven't gotten their footing just yet.
Yeah, nothing yet. Around the 20-yard line, we are still in the red zone. It was one big chunk play from Moss to Brilliant, but besides that, nothing too crazy so far.
This becomes a 3rd down and 9. Moss looking to throw. He'll step in the pocket, fire! Caught by Richardson inside the 5. 1st down for the Rams, and they're in striking territory here early.
Moss and Richardson have been in sync so far today. -1 miscommunication error on our previous play. Moss and Richardson so far in this drive have been clicking very well. Richardson already has 3 targets.
Cole will replace Aiden Summers. Marshfield go with an extra wide receiver. And this has been dangerous territory for the Rams. You have a mobile quarterback who can run it in. Davin True also been phenomenal. 1st and goal for the Rams. Moss in the gun. Carroll goes in motion from right to left. Moss will take the snap, hand off to True. No, it's a pitch. It's a pitch back inside. Charlie Carroll, the play action. That's a little Travis Kelce Chiefs play right there. The pitch back to receiver coming over the middle. And what a play by the Rams. They strike first here, 6-0.
Phenomenal play call from Marshfield right there. My eyes were completely on Davin True. I thought Duxbury read that play perfectly, but no. The quiet pitch to Charlie Carroll, able to find the end zone and get Marshfield going early. Charlie Carroll is another player that has been hurt throughout the year, but since his return has been phenomenal, and Charlie Carroll's been a key part of this offense for multiple years. Charlie did limp off the field a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that, so let's hope he's okay.
Chrysopoulos, been phenomenal from extra point this year, and he hits his 32nd out of 35. He's a 90% extra point kicker, knocks another one through there. And I didn't quite see Carroll come off the field, but he seems to be doing all right now. Another guy who you need the Rams to stay healthy in this game. It's his last hurrah as a senior before he heads up to play lacrosse. Is it Vermont? Is that where he's going?
Yep, he's playing at the University of Vermont.
Yeah. Shout out to the Carroll family. They have produced some phenomenal athletes these past couple of years, all the way back to Tommy in hockey and lacrosse. Tommy Carroll just graduated last year, and his younger brother hoping to have another big-time impact on the school. So Chrysopoulos will get ready to kick this off. The big question coming into this game is Duxbury going to play their starters? They're playing in the Super Bowl next week, and I think they have their starting defensive unit out there.
They did. On defense, they had all 3 of their senior captains out there on defense. And Duxbury, the way Duxbury rolls is their captains play on both sides of the ball. You look at number 3, Trevor Jones. He plays cornerback as well as wide receiver, and they might even throw him in at quarterback. You look at Captain Joseph Barberia, they play him at tight end and they play him at linebacker. So Duxbury plays a lot of their key players on both sides of the field, Will.
Yeah, that'll be something interesting to look at. Chrysopoulos will squib this one. It takes a bad bounce, still loose. And Duxbury, no chance for a return. They just have to fall down on it. Good play for Marshfield right there. A little squib kick in the rain. It's going to be a hard ball to catch.
That was a good squib kick, and that does set Marshfield up with solid defensive field position. Duxbury has the ball in the 27. That's not the greatest field position to start off with on offense. That was a great kick. And the conditions, again, I think at one point this game, the conditions are going to get someone to slip up.
Yeah, we're looking for turnovers. That's how it is in the rain game. The Rams had a couple of turnovers when it was rainy last week versus King Philip, trying to cut some of those out. Duxbury just got their win versus Tewksbury 28-21, and they're heading to the Super Bowl. But right now they're focused on the Rams on Turkey Day. First down and 10. Jones in the gun. He'll take the snap, hand off to the back, up the middle, trying to get it pushed forward. He'll get a decent amount of yards, about 3. He'll bring up second down for the Dragons. Yeah, another great running back the Rams have to play, right?
Yeah, that is senior captain Jack Reese. He is no joke. I will say, though, he is no Alex Barlow, someone who Duxbury has had over the last 3 years, and Alex Barlow has had his way with Marshall Oaks defense the last couple of years. So with him now being graduated, it really weakens Duxbury's offense a little bit because he was special.
100%.
He was a special player.
It's like when the Rams, I mean, they're going to lose Tor and Davin this year, but last year losing Nick Couples, you saw the effect that had on the receiving court for the Rams. Second down and 4, they give him an extra yard. Jones, it's a read option quarterback to the outside, breaking 1 tackle, and he'll fall forward. Molander, leading tackler for the Rams. One of the guys in there to make the big time hit. It'll be a third down and about 5 for the Dragons.
Yeah, Alex Molander has had an elite season, to say the least. 146 tackles, which leads the team, and I'm pretty sure the Patriot League. And he's got 14 tackles for loss. No interceptions this year, but last year he actually got a pick 6. Alex Molander's been doing it all on defense during his tenure for the Rams.
There'll be a third down. You call it 4 or 5. It's around that 4.5 spot. Big third down for the Dragons on their opening drive. Jones in the gun. He's got Reese in the backfield with him. Take the snap, play action, throw to the outside. That ball is caught and enough for a first down. Duxbury will move the chains by just a yard. Good play from the Dragons to pick up the first.
That was a good quick play from the Dragons. That was another surefire thing that they were sure going to go to Jack Sovic on that play. That was the first guy Trevor looked at. He didn't look at anybody else.
Sovic, big time reception. Another older guy for this team, a senior, playing in his last high school game, or actually not yet. Actually, they're going to the Super Bowl. But a Thanksgiving Day game, we mentioned how important this will be for the history books. Winner takes the all-time lead. First down and 10. Jones in the gun. He'll send a receiver in motion. They'll take the snap, handoff, once again in the back, trying to get upfield. Good play by the Rams D-line. Go in there and make the tackle. Reese gets about 2 yards. Bring up second down.
Yeah, Marshall's had their way with Jack Reese so far today. Reese has been cutting inside, but this D-line has been ready for him. And this Marshall D-line is mostly going to be returning. This Marshall defense as a whole is going to be mostly returning players. We are going to lose a good amount of seniors. We lose guys like Molander, Ekstrom, Devine, who all 3 of them are senior captains and have done amazing things. We'll also lose David Sheehan and Jack Stevens. But you also have so many juniors out there that have done so many awesome things to this defense.
Yeah, it'll be a experienced Rams group next year. Fumbled snap. Jones has to run away, and he's looking for space, but the Rams D-line will get to him. A fumbled snap leads to a sack. Marshfield, big defensive play, and we've seen a lot of those this year from this unit.
We've seen tons of those this year from this unit, and there's that weather effect coming in. Jones not able to get the ball right. He's not wearing gloves on. He bobbles the ball, and Jones got back up and ran back. That is a lot of yards lost there. That's going to be 3rd and 20. If he would have just fallen the ball, that's 3rd and 14. But he decided to try to throw the ball out. Marshall tackling him down. That was a loss of 12 yards.
Yeah, it's a big loss for the Dragons. It'll be 3rd down and about 20. It was Ekstrom and Devine who get the credit for the sack. Big 3rd down. Duxbury on their opening drive. Try to convert. Flag will be thrown. And Duxbury unable to get that one off. That's going to push him
back even further. That's going to make it 3rd and 25 for the Dragons.
Very far away. The Rams have given up big 3rd down plays this year so far. You know, we'll knock on wood. We'd like them to convert on this, but especially in that Methuen game, that's how they got down big early. They were unable on 3rd down and long to stop opposing teams. But this group has been experienced all year, and they've seen a lot. 3rd down and 25 for the Dragons. Jones, play action. He has to step up in the pocket, look to throw. Now he's going to run. Big tackle by Charlie Leach. He'll wrap him up.
Jones on the keeper. Charlie Leach.
They'll bring up 4th down. Big play by the Rams defense.
Yeah, that's a great start for Marshall there. They're going to get the ball back. And Charlie Leach is someone who I'm sure is going to become a senior captain next year.
You called your
during
shot a
next year's
couple weeks
season.
ago with that one, too.
Charlie Leach is going to be a senior captain, and for good reason, too. Charlie Leach does everything on the defense. He not only is an amazing player, but he leads the guys out there as a junior.
And he was a guy who he had to step up big this year. He was a varsity player. That one almost got blocked. And Carroll might look to return this one. It will take a bounce, and he wants no part of it. There was too much pressure by the Dragons, and we'll roll at about the 14-yard line.
I
and
agree
we'll
with
settle
it.
in.
With the pressure and the rain, I think it was just safe to just let it go.
I think that was a smart play. But, back to Charlie Leach. He was a guy who had to step up big time this year. As a junior, he had to go into a really, really big role.
Yeah.
Stepping up for this team, and he has done exactly that.
Absolutely.
And if you're a Marshfield coach, that's stuff you respect. The guy coming back next year, he's been a leader as a junior, and I think you're right. He should be a captain next year.
Charlie Leach is one of those players who will have 3 years under his belt. He was a sophomore starter last year. Leach and Molander have been the linebacker duo in the middle for 2 years now. And then you look at some of the other juniors on that defense. I mean, Phoenix Beauregard, he's going to have a huge role next year. Jamison Bongelati, another one I'm sure is going to become a senior captain.
Might have
Just
Liam
like his
Riley
brother, he's
come in
very
as well.
vocal. Liam Riley's going to be a junior on the defense. Yeah, that defense is going to be star-studded.
Well, the Rams back on offense. They scored on their opening drive with a Moss pitch to Carroll. First down and 10. They'll throw a screen to Brilliant. He makes the catch. Brilliant has speed, and he's got enough for what appears to be a first down. And that's a quick play from the Rams to get the chains moving early.
That was a good play there from sophomore cornerback Nate Reed on Duxbury's defense. He doesn't lunge out and make that tackle. Luke Richardson had an amazing block there. Brilliant could have gone the distance if that tackle wasn't made. Brilliant had a lot of open space in front of him. That could have been a really explosive play for Marshfield. The blocks were set up right. Brilliant almost got to the outside, but Reed was able to get him down. Oh, yeah, you're right. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be holding on one of the old linemen.
Back him up a little further. We got 4:03 remaining in the first. Rams up 7-0.
Holding's another play that we haven't seen much from the O-line. They've been the O-line has been, as you said, very disciplined, very well coached.
No, they have been very good this year. It's been a young unit. They're only losing Tommy Bongelati for next year.
Looks like a 10-yard holding call against the Rams.
Even the PA doesn't know exactly what the call is, but it looked like a 10-yard holding. That's what we're going to go with. So the Rams will be backed up. It'll be 1st and 20. And it's a tough
6-yard line.
6-yard line start. Moss will throw another screen to the outside. This one's caught by Charlie Carroll. Good juke move to the outside to stay on his feet. And great vision by Charlie Carroll. He'll get a lot of that penalty yardage back. And this should make it about 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 7. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, that was tremendous vision there from Charlie Carroll. Cuts outside to open space, cuts back inside, gets some extra yardage, and that makes up for the penalty loss on that holding play.
Man, these official timeouts are killing us right now.
Yeah.
Because the Rams like to go quick. They like to, not give a lot of momentum up, but these official timeouts, that really hinders when you're trying to get into a groove.
It does. And that's what makes the Rams so effective, too, is they're able to push it with rhythm. They're able to get it done quickly. Shout out Sean Leary. Sean Leary was on the video board just now.
2nd down for the Rams. Moss will take the snap, and that one just slipped out of his hand. They're going to say incomplete. Duxbury wants a fumble.
Duxbury's not happy about that call.
Yeah, Moss's arm was going forward. I think that's the right call.
Tuck rule.
Yeah, wet weather again. Yeah, it looked like the tuck rule, but tough play for the Rams. Going to bring up a 3rd down.
This weather's having a bigger effect on the game than I think we originally thought, because we have had worse weather.
100%.
We have had worse weather, and it has not affected the games as much as it has today. These players have been pretty effective so far.
Big 3rd down coming up for the Rams late in the 1st quarter. Brilliant back and forth in motion, and a Ram jumped. I think it might have been Charlie Carroll moving a little too early. The Rams out of sync right now.
Yeah, that was some movement on the outside. You're right, Marshfield does not look very in sync because Marshfield's not playing their style of football. They're taking it slow, taking their time, and the official timeouts are slowing them down even more. Marshfield's way of playing football is by getting a play done, getting the ball back under the center, and snapping it within 10 seconds of the play.
Well, this will make it a 3rd down and 11 now for the Rams. Moss looking to air this one out. He takes the snap, plenty of time, but it runs out. He has to roll out to his left, breaking one tackle, and Torr just using that big body all the way down the sideline. And now decisions to be made for the Rams. Do you want to go for this one? I think Aruka's looking at the spot, seeing how close, and it looks like they're maybe a yard or two shy. So big decision for the Rams. Do you go for this?
Aruka's a gutsy coach, but is he this gutsy? I mean, they turned the ball over. They're 2 yards away from the red zone.
Yeah, this is a tough call. They're going to bring in an extra tight end.
Do you think they try to lure them to jump off sides, or do you think they actually snap the ball?
It's possible. Hard count won't get anyone to jump, and Aruka keeping him out there. No timeout just yet. I mean, they have the right look right now. They have Summers in there at tight end. So it's a heavy set. Time winding down, 3:10 remaining in the third quarter. And Marshfield just going to let the clock run out. They're going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a quick break here on MCM on a Thanksgiving Day thriller. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
We are back here, Thanksgiving Day game. It's a big fourth down for the Rams. They're going to keep the offense and snap it. Handoff true, outside, enough for a first down. Still on his feet, crossing the 35. A big run by the senior running back. And what a gutsy call by Coach Aruka.
It is a gutsy call, but that's what's made him such a great and successful coach. Marshfield is so good at those pressure situations, going for two, going for it on fourth down, and not ideal field position.
Well, they have a fresh set of downs now. Moss looking to throw. Plenty of time. He has to roll out to the outside. Deep ball. Summers wide open. 30, 20, 10, and he will walk right into the end zone. Cole Summers wide open. Touchdown Marshfield.
That's a great thing to see from Cole Summers there. Cole Summers had an injury earlier this year that took him out for a majority of the season. He's had a couple of touchdowns this year, but that was his first major touchdown. That was about a 60-yard touchdown for Cole Summers. Amazing to see from Cole Summers there, as he will be a senior receiver next year for this Marshfield Rams team. Some miscommunication on Duxbury's defense left Cole wide open with some free space to go. Tormos adding to his career passing yards and touchdowns. Cole Summers with another 60-yard touchdown, and that's going to make it 13-0 Marshfield.
Yeah, he was so wide open, you thought he might just run right into the dining room and have Thanksgiving dinner after that one.
Honestly.
Wide open. Chrysopoulos on the kick, brilliant with the hole, plenty of leg. Accuracy is good. It'll be 14-0 for the Rams. A huge touchdown. And those are the big chunk plays we expect from the Rams every single game when we go in.
I mean, it seems we see them every week. Usually it's the Moss to Brilliant connection. In the past, it's been Moss to Carroll, and now we got Moss and Summers connection. Moss is able to find all these receivers for such big chunks of gains. That's what Moss is so good at. Great! It's so great to see Cole Summers able to get a touchdown like that after being hurt earlier this year. The two guys with touchdowns today are Charlie Carroll and Cole Summers, who both missed majority of the season. You love to see that.
It's surprising that they were even able to keep up with a lot of these teams with both those guys hurt. You see how much they mean to the offense when they have them back. Guys like D'Antonio stepping up. You know, Fakaisen had to do a little spark plug action when he was in, giving True a break because he had to carry so much of the load with him. You know, they had no receivers. They had to run the ball a little bit more. Marshfield will get ready to kick this one back off. Chrysopoulos, junior kicker, another guy who's going to be back next year. And that will be a big player for the Rams to come back. He's 2 for 3 of field goals on the year. We'll see if he gets an opportunity today. Another squib kick. This one will be returned. And this is Mullen. Mullen trying to get upfield, but the Rams make a good tackle. And speak of the devil, Fakaisen comes in to make the tackle, as well as Liam Riley. And good plays by the young guys.
On the return.
Both sophomores, I believe, so that will bring up first down for the Dragons, who, you know, they had a good spark on offense last time. They just weren't able to convert, and the sack really hindered their momentum.
Yeah, the sack really affected Duxbury there. Duxbury has had a tremendous offense all year, putting up 30 points, 40 points here and there, left and right. Their only loss this year came to Franklin. They lost by 2, 21-19, I believe. So Duxbury's had a fantastic season. So far, nothing positive has gone right for them today.
Receiver McNeil will go in motion. Jones, play action, looking to throw deep. He has a wide open receiver all the way down the middle of the field. And what an answer from the Dragons. That was Jake Falls wide open in the middle of the defense. And just like that, the Dragons respond.
That was another edition of the commentator's jinx right there. We were just talking about how nothing's been working for them today. Some miscommunication from Marshfield's defense right there. That looked just like the touchdown Cole Summers just had. Wide open, tons of space to run, and just like that, Duxbury's right back in this game. This has been a slow game. We still have 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and it's already 14-6, presumably 14-7.
Jones is their kicker, too.
He's their kicker, punter, quarterback. He's listed as a receiver, and he's their cornerback.
This guy can do it all. We'll see if he can punch this one through the uprights, and he's got enough leg to get that one through. Extra point is good. And just like that, 2:34 remaining. The Rams get a big touchdown with Summers. Then Falls comes back, gets a big touchdown of his own.
Yeah, that defense is going to get some. They got to discuss something on the sideline because that was just a collapse. I'm not really totally sure what happened. The secondary, I guess, wasn't communicating well enough. I don't know, maybe wrong formation, but Duxbury, he was wide open.
Yeah,
he was wide open. Time for this Marshfield offense to get back out there and do what they do best. That's find the end zone. They're 2 for 2 on offensive possession so far. Aruka having that gutsy 4th down call resulted in the Cole Summers touchdown just one play later. So let's see if Marshfield continues their style of football with the quick no-huddle plays and the gutsy 4th call decisions.
And it feels like, now that this offense has a spark, they're going to need to keep scoring. And we could be in for a shootout in this game. Already 21 points in the first quarter. Jones will kick this one deep to the right sideline. Falling back, it's Hannigan, I believe, once again, returning it, getting to the outside. He'll be wrapped up right over that 30-yard line. Swan him up 31-32. Marshall offense already back on the field.
Yep, just like that, Marshall's offense looking to punch it into the end zone once again. They got all their guys out there. Moss has looked fantastic today plus all season. We saw how Moss was able to run his way to make it a 4th and 2 to be able to convert that. Moss on the year has 304 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. For a quarterback in high school, that's pretty impressive to have 300 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. One of those came last week against King Philip, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
And 4 of them came against Bridgewater Raynham, all on the same night.
He has been automatic. Moss gonna take the snap, he'll hand off True. True breaks one tackle to the outside, following his blocker, still on his feet. Plenty for a first down. And Davin True fired up. He's been a real spark plug for this team. He gets another first down.
Yeah, Davin True has been electric today with some pretty insane runs. Davin True has been lighting up this Duxbury defense.
Rams gonna go quick. They're gonna put Brilliant in the back, or excuse me, I think that's Carroll in the backfield with him, and now he'll get motioned out. They'll take the snap, feed Davin True once again. This time he'll be wrapped up. He'll fall forward for a couple yards, but it'll be 2nd down for the Rams.
Davin True is someone who has had his way with the Duxbury defense today. Unable to find much room there. Cut inside, Duxbury D-line was there waiting for him. It's gonna make it 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up. I think they give him an extra yard, actually. It's looking like 2nd down and 6. Carroll gonna go in motion. Moss gonna take the snap, play action, throw over the middle, wide open Summers. Summers spin move, still on his feet, falling all the way down, close to the 30-yard line. Rams moving here on offense.
Fantastic spin move there from Aiden Summers to get the extra 5-6 yards a gain. Aiden Summers has been a crucial part of this offense this year, with Brady Crowley unfortunately going down multiple times this year. Aiden Summers has been an amazing junior tight end for this Marshfield offense, and he is someone that they're going to be using a lot during his senior year next year. We have an injury timeout for Duxbury. That's number 19, Henry Maglacio, the senior. So he's able to get off with his own power, so that's a good sign. Let's hope he is okay. Marshfield's offense pushing the ball down the field once again. They're on Duxbury's 31-yard line.
Yeah, the Turf Monster has gotten a couple of players today.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It being wet. Be 1st down and 10, 4 receivers set for the Rams. Richardson, Brilliant, You got Summers and Carroll. Moss going to take the snap, looking to throw. He's looking for Carroll. Jump ball. Almost reeled that one in.
There's the PI. The flag's going to
in.
throw the flag for pass interference.
Yeah, that Duxbury defender did not come back to the ball, which will be a PI. It's a big-time play by Charlie Carroll to even almost catch that ball, though.
Yeah, amazing play by Charlie to almost catch the ball. But that was just an obvious flag. I mean, Duxbury doesn't like the call, but the D-back was facing Carroll completely. He didn't have any part of his body facing the football.
Marshfield will get a first down off of that. The offense is just moving here, and we are still in the first quarter. It has been a lengthy game so far here on Thanksgiving. 1:05 left in the first quarter. They're going to keep that same receiver set. They got Brilliant. They got Carroll. Richardson out there as well. They're going to get a new ball out there. This one getting wet. Shout out Jake Antonio. He's hurt, but he's still doing work keeping that ball dry. D'Antonio's
another one who's going to have an amazing senior season. He's going to have a huge role next year with so many receivers exiting this year.
First down and 10. Moss going to send Brilliant in motion. He'll take the snap, play action, roll to the outside. He'll throw it to Brilliant in the flat to the 10. Stays in bounds. Brilliant close to the end zone. Where are they going to spot him? At the 1 yard line. He was so close to punching that one in.
That is the right spot by the refs. I thought he was going to get in, but that foot landed just out of bounds right before the pylon. So that's going to make it first and goal at the 1 yard line. Marshfield, quick hurry up offense per usual.
They're going to send Carroll in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. Carroll, plenty of daylight up the middle. Touchdown Marshfield. And just like that, the Rams answer the answer of Duxbury.
Charlie Carroll looking like his junior year himself with 2 touchdowns on the day, both from handoffs from Tor Moss. Marshfield with 21 points in the first quarter. That sounds just about like Marshfield offense, getting 21 points in the first quarter. Doing it against Duxbury is even better because Duxbury is well renowned for their amazing defense. So Marshfield dropping 20 points in the first quarter is a fantastic sign for this offense.
They're having to dig deep into their playbook too. That brilliant play, it was a little play action rollout where they let everyone come to Tor Moss and they have to trust him to stay composed and throw that screen pass, and he completes it, but that's not an easy play to make. So Marshfield, they're really answering the call to this difficult defense that Duxbury has shown him.
Yeah, for sure. And Duxbury is actually playing their starters today, which is something we questioned before, because Duxbury is going to the Division IV Super Bowl against our rivals up north, Scituate Sailors. Duxbury Scituate, I believe it's the 3rd straight year they're playing each other in the Super Bowl. But we were questioning whether Duxbury was going to play their starters or not, and it appears they are playing their starters. We're seeing all their captains, all their starters out on the field in Marshfield with a 21-7 lead right now.
And you got to think, with players getting hurt on this turf, and if Marshfield extends their lead, do they continue to play these guys? Because you got to think, they have another game coming up. This is what Marshfield did last year, and both teams actually, when they were playing for the Super Bowl, they played their guys early, and then as the games start to go on, they play a lot of the younger guys. Evan Williams came in for running back in that last game, or Davin True was sick and only played a little bit. Another spot kick. This one has potential, but it will be returned the other way. Fakaisen almost wrapped him up. The ball is loose. The ball is loose.
Marshfield says they have it.
Liam Riley came in to make the initial hit. They're trying to find it.
They do.
Marshfield has it. Marshfield got it.
That was just Lucas Fakaisen who knocks the ball out of his hand.
And apologies for the voice crack up here, but my God, what a play was made by Lucas Fakaisen.
Lucas Fakaisen knocks it out of Freddie Mahoney's hands, and then I believe it was Timmy Stiles who recovered the football on special teams. Bunch of younger guys getting some action there. The sophomore Fakaisen knocks it out. The junior Timmy Stiles able to recover it. And Marshfield is looking to maybe get even more points before this first quarter ends. They're on Duxbury's 28-yard line.
48.2 remaining in the first. Marshfield with the ball again.
23-yard line, excuse me, not even 28, 23-yard line.
They're going to try to extend their lead. Brilliant in motion. Moss will take the snap. It's play action. He's looking to throw. Moss will step up in the pocket, and he'll run this one. Tor breaking off the tackles down to the 15-yard line. Man, if you're a linebacker having to hit him, cannot be a fun time.
Yeah, I think every time the ball gets snapped, they're praying that he just throws the ball, because Torma is running at you. It's not something you want to face.
Second down and 1. They'll take the snap. Moss will quarterback keeper again. Wide open. End zone. Touchdown Marshfield. Tor Moss calls his own number.
That's going to make it Moss's 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Tor Moss, such an effective quarterback on the ground. That read option has been so effective all year. The read option with Charlie Carroll, the read option with Davin True, it works every single time. That's going to make it 27-7.
Crazy. And with an extra point coming up from Chrysopoulos, it could be a 28-point first quarter from the Rams.
And look at the sideline right now. Marshfield just having a fantastic time right now.
I think
28-7 in the first quarter.
Tor a little bit with the water bottle. Just gave him a little christening.
That's awesome. That is unbelievable. 28-7. This game has gotten out of hand real quick. The O-line tight. Look at Tommy Bongelotti. He's going crazy.
That O-line is fired up right now. The whole team is fired up. For that sake, Chrysopoulos, it all started. Chrysopoulos had a nice little spot kick, and then Fakaisen came in, knocked the ball out. Styles recovered. And just like that, the Rams have extended their lead 28-7 on Thanksgiving Day.
And I mean, in this type of rivalry, there's nothing better to see than Marshfield performing like this against the Duxbury Dragons, because these two teams, these two towns don't like each other very much.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that.
Yeah.
Understate a little bit. Both these towns battle back and forth in pretty much every sport.
Yeah, on one side of the bridge and on the other side of the bridge are two very, very different teams.
Chrysopoulos, another spot kick. This one will be returned, and Beauregard comes up to make the play, but he gets hit early, but now the Rams come up, and they'll make the tackle. Believe that was Keegan Holt, I think, who made the tackle, and it is another big play by special teams. They have been all over the place for the Rams.
Yeah, special teams has been getting it done. Keegan Holt's been getting it done all season as a sophomore. He's a starting linebacker. He's been doing his job. This Marshall defense cannot have more energy right now. They did have that one miscommunication play that gave Duxbury the touchdown, but besides that, they've been locked in.
Well, it should probably be the last play of the first quarter, excuse me. Jones gonna send him in motion. They're gonna take the snap, play action, throw the outside. That ball is caught. Trying to get upfield. Beauregard and Devine come over to make the hit.
McNeil on the reception.
And that was McNeil who makes the catch. Time will wind down. And that will do it for the first quarter. Rams lead 28-7. Big first quarter for the Rams. And we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The Marshfield Rams are dominating so far on Thanksgiving. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
Back here at James G. Anderson Field, second quarter underway after a very long first quarter. Marshfield up 28-7. Duxbury's offense looking to respond back to Marshfield's offense, as Marshfield's offense has only found the end zone on all four of their drives.
We're going to do a quarterback keeper with Jones, who will have enough for a first down, and he will fall forward just short of that 45-yard line at the 44. And the Duxbury offense trying to get something going here early. It has been all Marshfield this whole first quarter.
Yeah, you said it. The first quarter was all Marshfield. 28 points in the first quarter. Moss came out firing. Carroll with 2 touchdowns. Moss took one himself. And just like that, Marshfield's up 28-7. This defense has been locked down as well, not allowing anything. There was one play where Duxbury was able to break free for an open touchdown. Besides that, Marshfield's defense has been locking Duxbury down on the field.
Jones will send a man in motion. He'll take the snap, another quarterback keeper to the left side, getting upfield, and he'll break a couple of tackles to get close to that first down marker. 3 or 4 yards short, bring up second down, and this is what Duxbury needed to try and get back into this game.
Yeah, they needed a couple of those shorter, quicker plays to get them up the field. They're now on Marshfield's side of the field, which is something that they needed, because Duxbury needs some sort of energy to get them back in. Or else, if this lead expands a little bit more, we might see Duxbury, as you said earlier, start to sit their guys. They are prepping for a more important game.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a conversation at halftime for sure, whether, you want to get back into this game with your starter. It is a big game. I mean, 18-18 all time. This is for the rivalry lead. It'll be a 2nd down and 3. Jones will send a receiver in motion. High snap. He'll hand it off to Reese, trying to get upfield, but a big play made in the backfield. Guess who? Alex Molander.
Yeah, Jack Reese, once again, has not found much with Marshfield's defense. Alex Molander adding more tackles to his resume of leading. I'm pretty sure he leads the Patriot League in tackles. Alex Molander has been getting it done all year for this team.
That's a stat we got to go get, because I'm right there with you. He had 146, I believe, coming into today.
Yeah.
And he has been the leading tackler for the Rams. Got guys like Ekstrom, Burrow, got just that whole defensive line, Cosman, Stevens. Guys who have really stepped up this year when they've had to play a bigger role. They've answered the call, and they do again right there. It'll be a 3rd down. No gain on that last play, so still a 3rd down and about 3. And Duxbury going to take a quick timeout. 9:55 remaining in the second. Rams lead 28-7. We're going to take a quick break and be right back here on MCM. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
We are back here, James G. Anderson Field, a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They have a wide open Falls once again. A little play action against the Rams again. Jake Falls gets his 2nd of the day.
Something about that play tricks Marshall's defense, because that is the 2nd time that Jake Falls has been wide open for a touchdown. Trevor Jones is able to just float that one in there to Falls, and that's going to make it 28-14. Something's got to adjust there, because every other play Marshfield's been locking down on, but that one specific play has resulted in 2 50-plus yard touchdowns.
Yeah, the big tight end has both the touchdowns for the Dragons. So they will run on to attempt this extra point. Marshfield has been good at blocking these this year. If they can get the jump, Divine almost got there, but enough leg for Jones to kick that one through the uprights. 28-14. Marshfield still with a 2-touchdown lead and getting the ball back, but yeah, this defense has struggled with that play where they leak out Falls and he just has field for days and runs it all the way in.
Yes, the defense has to discuss that. They're all on the bench right now. They got the coaches surrounding them. The coaches are also surrounding the offense, who has been near perfect today on the field. All 4 drives, they found the end zone all 4 times. So let's see if Marshfield's offense can continue to roll and add up the scoreboard. I don't know if you guys can hear that. We got some hot mic moments from these coaches right now. They're setting the defense straight down there. I think there's 7 coaches surrounding that defense right now.
Yeah, they're talking about it right now. Those are the plays you can't give up if you're Marshfield. I know they heard Ekstrom went to go sit down to talk with the defense, but he's on the field on kick return.
Ekstrom's out there. Charlie Leach is out there.
Coach Downey gave him an earful, but Downey, great guy, great coach.
And now Aruka's in there too.
Fakaisen's going to return this one. He gets a block. Fakaisen, sideline, all the way down to the 50. Big play by Fakaisen. Trasopoulos gets involved in the action as well.
And Fakaisen has been the kick returner guy for the Rams this year with 289 kick return yards. And more than that now, he's now past 300. He's passed 300 kick return yards during his sophomore season. Fakaizen has been an elite returner this year. That's going to set up the offense with great field position. Time to see Moss and these boys roll once again.
Yeah, he's well over 300 kick return yards on the year. He went into the game with 289, and I think he got up to 300 with that one. I mean, he's been all over the field. He's a guy who has really found his role, just kind of being the Swiss Army knife. He does whatever he has to do to get this team going, and he gets the Rams offense. Great field position. 1st and 10 from the 50. Carroll in motion. Moss will take the snap. Pitch to True to the outside. True with plenty of field. 1st down and more. He'll run out of bounds, crossing that 40-yard line. The Rams offense feels like they cannot be stopped right now.
Davin True having another one of those explosive double-digit runs. That was about a 12-yard run, setting up Marshall with another 1st down. Davin True has had his way with the Dragons today.
Yeah, he didn't really play that well last year. I mean, he was hurt. He was sick. They were resting him. This time he's fresh. 1st and 10. Moss going to take the snap. He'll throw. Deep ball. Carroll just in front of him. Potential for a big play for the Rams, but it falls incomplete.
Carroll had Freddie Mahoney beat down the sideline. Moss overthrew him just a little bit. That's going to make it 2nd down. But those chunk plays are something we see all the time, and I was expecting that one to land. I thought we were going to see another Moss to Carroll connection from about 40 yards out, but that's going to make it 2nd and 10
and that's
on
a play you
Duxbury's
see Tor
38-yard line.
That's a play you see
Moss
Tor
does make those throws all the time.
Will be a 2nd and 10 now. Marshfield will bring in a heavy set. They're going to motion Carroll out to the left. Take the snap, hand off True. True up the middle, still getting so many yards before he's hit. And he'll be marked just short of the 1st down, but now a manageable 3rd, about 3rd and 2.
Absolutely. Another good 8-yard run there for Davin True. It's a manageable 3rd down. If it comes down to it, that's a manageable 4th down, which you know Aruka would go for it if they don't convert here.
Big 3rd down. Carroll in motion once again. They'll take the snap. Play action. Moss looking to throw. He'll check it down to Brilliant. Brilliant has enough for the 1st down. He'll fight forward for some extra yards right around that 25-yard line. Marshfield converts on 3rd.
Marshfield has loved using those check down passes all year. They've used so many guys for the check down. They've thrown it to Jake Brilliant. They've used Luke Richardson, Summers, True, Carroll. They've used so many guys for that quick little check down play, and sometimes it proves to be very, very effective.
Under 9 minutes remaining in the 1st half. Moss looking to send a guy in motion. Richardson comes over. He takes the snap. Looking to throw. Deep ball again. Almost picked off. How did Carroll come back to make the catch? That ball was tipped, but the athleticism of Charlie Carroll adjusts and makes a one-handed falling catch.
Unbelievable catch from Charlie Carroll. Mahoney almost had that interception, but the conditions caused him to drop the ball. The concentration from Carroll to be able to turn his body down on the floor and catch that ball is unbelievable.
2nd down and 1. Moss looking to throw again. Ball to the end zone. It's caught. Summers. Touchdown Marshfield. And just like that, the Rams strike again. It's a senior to junior connection. The backup tight end, Aiden Summers, finds another. The Rams will extend their lead.
This offense continues to move the ball. The flag, I believe, came after the play. So I think the touchdown will stand, but I think that Marshfield did some excessive celebrating, which is going to push them back. But speaking on the play, Tor Moss to Aiden Summers, a great connection. Aiden Summers, I mean, you can't say enough about him. He's had a tremendous junior season filling in for Brady Crowley. Moss able to find Aiden Summers through the gap into the end zone. That's going to make it 34-14. That is 5 touchdowns through, I believe, 16 minutes of football.
That's crazy. Crazy work by the Rams. They'll extend their lead. And Drossopoulos will run out to kick the extra point again. He's been phenomenal this year. He's at a 90% success rate. He's been very good in that regard, kicking off for the team. He plays a little bit of corner every now and then as well, so another guy for the Rams who has found their way on the field, doing all the extra stuff. Extra point by Drossopoulos through the uprights and good. 8:15 remaining in the 1st half. The Rams extend their lead 35-14, but now they need to go stop the Dragons on offense.
Yeah, that's something that the defense has to do. The coaches got them kind of woken them up a little bit, because it's that one play that's gotten Marshfield twice now for 2 touchdowns for Duxbury. Besides that, Marshfield's done a phenomenal job stopping the run. Jack Reese has had nothing today. He has not been able to find many gaps, find many holes. Marshfield's been locking him down. And besides that one big play, the 2 big plays, Marshfield has really locked down the passing game as well.
Yeah, I mean, the O-line is giving Tor plenty of time, too. You got to shout out the boys in the trenches. They have given Tor plenty of time to throw.
Look at them all right there.
Yeah, they're
Amaral,
celebrating.
Bongelati, Nicholson, Keenan, Gerard, McGowan. Those guys are unbelievable.
And Nicholson, a guy who doesn't really talk a lot. He's always locked in, but he says something to the fans in the stand this time. I think he was saying hi to Mom there. The 8:15 remaining in the first half. The Rams are going to kick this one back off. And the rain starting to pick up a little bit here, which conditions only going to get worse if you're on the field.
Yeah, and if you're out on the field, it's not what you want to see, because we've already seen multiple drops, multiple incompletions, fumbles. And with 8 minutes left in the second quarter, most likely we'll be seeing much more of that.
Yeah, Rams with the excessive celebration are backed up. Drasopoulos, he'll just put his best foot forward. What a kick. That's going to land all the way at the 15, and it's fumbled. The Rams have a chance to make this a big-time play, but the Dragons flip it. They're going to return this one all the way to the 34-yard line. Big hit by the Rams. It felt like both sides have potential to make something crazy happen right there, but just a normal return. Dragons offense will take the field.
Yeah, there's that rain again, proving effective once again. What could have been a pretty bad play for Duxbury. Ended up at a pretty good return. Good hit there from Ryan Medeiros, able to get him down. Duxbury is going to have the ball at their own 34-yard line. Time for Marshall's defense to rebound from what was a disastrous play last time.
Yeah, it's been that, we mentioned that play both times, the play action where Falls gets wide open in the middle of the field. It has given the Rams problems. Rain starting to pick up on Turkey Day. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Receiver going to go in motion. They're going to take the snap. Jones looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got to get this ball away. He'll shovel it, and a great shovel actually to the outside. Ball will be caught by Jack Reese. Improvised play by Jones. A sack turns into about a 2-yard gain for the Dragons.
Good shovel there from Trevor Jones. Ekstrom was so concerned about blocking Trevor Jones's pass that he could have sacked him, but he was in the motion of jumping in the air. Wasn't able to get him down.
Yeah, Stevens had to come out to the outside to make that tackle. It's a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to run here, which honestly we'd like to see that a little bit more. It has been a rainy affair up here. The MCM camera doing its best to stay dry.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8. Jones in the gun. He's got Reese in the backfield. Ekstrom showing pressure. They're going to take the snap and look to throw. Jones with time, but it's starting to run out. Ekstrom comes up to make the play. He has to throw over the middle of the field. And a receiver comes back to make that grounding. And I think they're going to get roughing the passer here on Burrow, who came in late.
Marshall initially wanted intentional grounding because there really wasn't a receiver nearby. There was one cutting back in. I think the refs are going to give Duxbury the upper hand on that call. Yeah. They're going to call a receiver close enough. But then that flag that came in is going to be for roughing the passer on Dylan Burrow, and that's going to be a costly penalty. That's an automatic 1st down on what would have been 3rd and 8 is going to become a 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a big mistake by the Rams. You got to stay off the quarterback. I know you're all fired up. It's a big Thanksgiving Day game, but mistake made by the Rams. And they got to try and lock back in on this defense. 7:11 on the clock remaining in the second quarter. Rams have a 35-14 lead. But 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Jones in the gun. He's got Reese to his right. He'll send a man in motion. That's McNeil. He'll take the snap, play action. Jones looking to throw, pressure coming again, but Jones gets elusive to the outside, and he'll turn a negative into a positive play. And Jones has done a really good job keeping the play alive for the Dragons.
Yeah, he's another very mobile quarterback like Moss. He does a very good job of being able to get out of pressure areas, able to find some yards, and give Duxbury a better position than where they were. Instead of just throwing it away, he's able to use his legs, get some extra yards. That's going to make it 2nd and 6.
Jack Stevens comes out, so they're going to bring in a little bit of extra DB pressure. They bring in Keegan Holt. They bring in Liam Riley, the sophomore. And he's had a good year so far, but now he has to step up at his native position in corner. 2nd down and 7 for the Dragons. Jones, quarterback keeper, to the middle, trying to get upfield. And speak of the devil, Holt comes up to make that play. He'll get a good amount of yardage, but it'll still be a 3rd down coming up for Duxbury.
And Marshfield was ready for that play. I don't know if you guys could hear that at home, but the second Jones got the ball in his hands, the coaches yelled keeper. The coaches saw that one. They read it perfectly. They knew it was coming. So that's going to make it 3rd and 3. And this is perfect go for it on 4th down territory.
100%.
So Marshfield's defense is going to have to stop them twice if they want to give their offense the ball back.
Yeah, the run game's given them a little trouble so far. I mean, the pass game is where they had the good plays, or the big plays, excuse me. But other than that, the chains have been converted with the run. 3rd down and 3, Jones, shotgun. He's got Reese to his right. He'll send a receiver, Sovic in motion, hand off to Reese, up the middle of enough for a 1st down, pushing that big body forward, and Duxbury will move the chains on a big 3rd.
Yeah, Jack Reese, again, hasn't done much. That short gain is enough for a 1st down, though, given Duxbury's tinier play. So that's going to make it 1st down on Marshfield's 39-yard line. Duxbury is going to look to air it out, but with the rain and the wind, it's going to be hard to do.
Molander gets credit for another tackle, and he continues to rack up his numbers. A fresh set of downs coming up for the Dragons. Defense needs a stop for the Rams. Liam Riley will stay in. Jones in the gun. Reese to his right. Tight end gets motion. They'll take the snap. Hand off Reese up the middle. Big gap opens up. Getting to the outside. Bergameska has to come over and finally make the tackle, but not before Reese falls to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Jack Reese finally able to have a super effective run against Marshfield's defense. That was about a 30-yard run that's going to bring it to Marshfield's 9-yard line. Great run there from Jack Reese. Marshfield's defense doesn't look totally settled in right now.
Yeah.
They look a little uneasy.
Well, now they're going to bring in a heavier unit. They're going to take out a couple of guys and bring in the big boys. Yeah, Cosman back in there, Ekstrom. It'll be a 1st down and goal for the Dragons. Jones sends a man in motion. They'll take the snap, hand off Reese up the middle. Big play by the Rams D-line to shut that one down. Reese could have had another big pop, but it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's what we've mostly seen from Marshfield's defense against Jack Reese, shutting him down, not letting him get too far ahead. That is going to make it 2nd down. They got Mo Bamba playing right now, which is something that when the Marshall defense hears, it gets them super amped up. And right now, they look really concentrated.
2nd down and goal coming up for the Dragons. It's a 35-14 lead. It's been a shootout so far. Rams on the better side of that affair. 2nd down. Jones with Reese in the backfield. Man goes in motion. Ball is loose. A fumble. It's loose. They can't fall on it. And just like that, Marshfield gets a turnover. The wet ball finally gets the best of Jones. Marshfield will get the ball back.
There we go. We were waiting for it, Will. We were waiting for that type of play to happen. The rain, the wind was finally going to go Marshfield's way, and it does. Jones not wearing gloves. The ball slips through his hands. Unable to fall down on it. Phoenix Beauregard able to recover that ball, and that is a tough break for the Dragons as they were looking to cut into Marshfield's big lead. Marshfield's offense going to go back out there and looking to extend this lead tremendously. Marshfield's defense, that is what they needed to get some energy back into this game.
Yeah, Beauregard, once again, a guy who has made a ton of big plays for this team, goes in to make another. It's 1st and 10 for the Revs. They'll take the snap. Moss will keep it. Moss up the middle, bouncing off of tacklers. About a 6-yard gain, bring up 2nd down. We got about 4 minutes remaining in the half. You got to think, if you're the Rams, you just run this down as far as you can.
Yeah, I think if you're Marshfield, you're trying to get it. You're trying to get in the end zone with 30 seconds or less left in the clock. You don't want Duxbury to get the ball back. You want to enter the halftime with a 42-14 lead. That's your goal.
Be a 2nd down and 4 for the Rams. Brilliant in motion. They're going to take the snap. Handoff once again. True. Will have enough for a 1st down. They'll move the chains. And Davin continues to make those big-time plays with his legs. 1st down for the Rams.
1st down there from Davin True. Good tackle there from Jack Stovik, but True able to get right back up on his feet. I guarantee you True's going to continue to get fed as he's had a tremendous turkey day today.
Be 1st down and 10. True going to get motioned out back and forth. They'll take the snap. It's a sweep to True to the outside. He gets a block, but they're going to get a holding. True will run out of bounds. But a flag will come in late. And I think they got Summers with a hold that time. It's going to come back.
That is what the call is going to be. They're going to call a hold on Aiden Summers. Is going to drive him back 10 yards, and the crowd is not too happy about that one.
Yeah, Marshfield will never not tell you what they're thinking when it comes to Marshfield football. Crowd always very honest with how they're feeling. Especially in a game like this, a Duxbury game. So back them up 10 yards. I feel like if you're the Rams, you got 3:27 left. You got a big lead right now. You know, another touchdown would be great, but I feel like just burning this clock and getting to the half confidently is what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think going to the half is what you're looking for, but I think if Marshfield is trying to get Duxbury to the point of where they don't need to play their starters anymore. Because I think Marshfield is not going to take their foot off the gas until it's the fourth quarter and the clock hits 0.
Moss going to take the snap. The screen wasn't there, so he's just going to throw this one away. Toss to Carroll. Will fall incomplete, bring up second down. I think they were looking for maybe a screen pass to True, but completely covered up. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, Duxbury read that play very well. Moss tried to improvise, give it to Carroll. Nothing was there. That's going to make it 2nd and 20. And all of a sudden, 2nd and 20, 3:23 to go. The strategy changes a little bit because you still want the clock to wind, but you got 20 yards to go.
2nd down and 20 for the Rams, and they got the jump. So that will make them even closer. Duxbury will jump on the hard count. And that is what the Rams bread and butter all year. Try and get them to jump, and it works again.
Yeah, that is something that Marshfield has been so good at. Look at the strutting there from Nick Gerard, number 65. Kind of showboating a little bit there. That's going to make it 2nd and 15, so a little bit more manageable now for Marshfield's offense.
Richardson in motion. Moss going to take the snap, looking to throw. He's going to check this one down to True. Has to go upstairs to make the catch. True to the outside. He'll cut it up and get a lot of that yardage back. It'll be a 3rd down for the Rams, but more manageable when they started off 1st and 20.
Yeah, 100%. Good vision and good throw there from Torren Moss. He's going to make that 3rd and 7. The scoreboard has had a bunch of new animations today. Have you been paying attention to all those?
I think True's helmet came off, so he automatically has to come out.
Yep,
the sophomore Fakaisen will come in. It's a 3rd down and 7 for the Rams. Moss in the gun, Fakaisen in the backfield. Brilliant in motion, hard count. Didn't get anyone on the Dragons to jump this time around. 3:10 remaining in the first half. Marshfield trying to convert the chains on a big 3rd and 7. Brilliant. Will go in motion from left to right. Moss will take the snap, looking to throw. Deep ball coming up, looking for Carroll, just out of his reach once again. That will fall incomplete, and the Rams are, they're going to get their punt unit here and punt this one away.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate throw right there. The weather got the best of Moss there. The wind blew the ball a little bit. Ball might have been a little bit slippery because Carroll had his man beat. So yeah, Marshfield is going to put this one away for the first time today. We got Ron Stankiewicz going to punt the ball away, who has done amazing things this year as the punter. He's got 488 punt yards. 3 of his punts have gone inside the 20, and on average, he's punting it around 37.5 yards. So Stankiewicz has done great, and with these conditions, this could result in a very, very good play for us.
Yeah, Stankiewicz, the snap goes over his head, so Stankiewicz has to improvise. He actually is still going to get a really good punt off. Incredible play by Stankiewicz. It's going to land inside the 20. What a play by the punter. It went over his head. He readjusted. He's able to boot that one away. And what could have been a disaster, it turns into a positive for Marshfield. He flips the field.
So yeah, the conditions got the worst of us right there, but that was a boot from Ron Stankiewicz. That has to have been the furthest punt through the air that we've seen from him all season. I seriously think that went 45 to 50 yards in the air.
That was a big
That was
punt.
a huge punt. That was a boot.
I think that was easily Stankiewicz's best play all year. Falling backwards in the rain, he's able to recover. And again, if he fell down in the rain, it would have been down right there. But he's able to punt it away, keep his feet, and give the Rams a shot on defense. 2:40 remaining in the first half, and the Dragons trying to respond. They got all the way in the red zone last time around before Jones fumbled the ball. 35-14 your score. Jones will break the huddle. He's got Reese in the backfield, and he'll stay in the shotgun. 1st down and 10. Jones take the snap and almost got away from him again. He'll step up in the pocket. He's looking to run again to the outside. This time the Rams are going to trap him down. Big play by the D-line, bring up 2nd down.
Marshfield's defense, again, has done a great job reading these kinds of plays. That's going to make it 2nd and long for Duxbury with 2 minutes left. I think Duxbury just does not want Marshfield to get the ball back. Maybe they just try to run the clock out.
Could be. I mean, again, we're going to have to talk about halftime. Is it a conversation on whether they play their starters for Duxbury when they got a big game coming up this week, or next week, excuse me, in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's question about whether you want to do December 5th is when that game will be played. Jones, 2nd down. He'll take the snap, hand off Reese up the middle. Reese breaking tackles, doing a great job, pounding the rock on the ground in the cold rain. Duxbury will get a 1st down with 1:48 remaining.
Good run there from Jack Reese. Reese has a couple of those explosive runs that get Marshfield. It's either a 2-3 yard gain or it's one of those really big gains for Jack Reese today.
It'll be 1st down and 10. They'll move the chains with a Reese run. Clock continues to tick all the way down to 1:33. Jones in the gun. He'll take the snap, play action, look to throw. He has to roll out to his left. Sideline catch is made by McNeil, and he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Those tiny plays have been working really well for Duxbury. Ian McNeil has been their, besides Jake Falls, who has those 2 touchdowns, Ian McNeil seems to be their main receiver, the junior.
Like to go to Savic a couple times too.
Yeah. Yeah, Savic and McNeil have been their main guys.
But they've liked to run the ball, get them out too.
Yeah,
they
they
pass,
do.
They have these good plays, but mainly it feels like it's been a ground game for them. 2nd down and 5 after a McNeil reception. Jones, it's a rollout to the right. He'll throw, that ball hit the ground and will fall incomplete. Great coverage there by Keegan Holt. Liam Riley comes to make the play as well. Ruled incomplete. Marshfield wants a catch and a fumble, but I think that one clearly hit the ground before.
Yeah, it did. That's a great play there from Keegan Holt, able to make sure that that ball stays on the ground.
So 3rd and 5 coming up. Minute 14 and the clock is stopped right now in the first half. Rain and wind really starting to pick up here at James G. And this defense continues to try and play lights out. Sheehan will come out. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 for the Dragons. Marshfield trying to get a stop on the defensive end. Jones in the gun. Reese back in the game in the backfield. Jones will take the snap, hand off Reese up the middle, plenty of space, breaking tackles. Bergameska has to come over and make the stop once again. Just shy of that 50-yard line, but Duxbury will move the chains.
Reese, who is getting shut down through the majority of the first half, is starting to have his way with Marshfield's defense. He had an explosive, like 40-yard run to set up to set up Duxbury with 1st and goal. And on this drive, he's had multiple 20-yard burst runs.
Down to a minute, Jones will roll out, right sideline, throw a ball that is high, will fall incomplete. Big hit by Liam Riley on the sideline. It will fall incomplete. What a hit by the sophomore.
Yeah, a good hit there by Liam Riley, making sure that the ball's not caught, even though there was no chance on that one anyway. Liam Riley just made sure of it.
Yeah, Liam Riley, great year so far. Again, great family over there with the Rileys. Colin Riley, baseball guy, playing up in college right now. And Liam holding it down in the marsh. Jones will take the snap. They'll hand off to Reese. Once again, getting to the outside. He's still breaking tackles. Finally, Bergameska and Ekstrom come over to wrap him up. And I don't think he got out of bounds, so clock will continue to run. Down to 48 seconds. And the Dragons try to find the end zone before the half.
Right now, the clock appears to be stopped, but Jack,
they're moving chains stuff.
Reese is showing that why he is so good and why he is the senior captain. He has had a phenomenal drive. I think he presumably has around 60 rushing yards in this drive. He has had some amazing runs.
48.5 remaining. The clock is stopped, so Reese did get out of bounds. Duxbury still has 2 timeouts, I believe, so they can stop this clock to try and get in the end zone. Their whole playbook open late in the first half.
They're going to need to call a timeout.
Yeah, they got to burn one right here. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
Are back here, James G. Anderson Field. Rainy Turkey Day. Wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Dragons trying to push this one into the end zone. Jones, plenty of time. He'll roll out to his right, trying to find an avenue, but he'll have to throw out of bounds. And he got outside of the pocket, so that is not grounding. Marshfield really trying to get him with a grounding, but that one, no chance, well outside the pocket.
Yeah, he was well outside the pocket on that one. No grounding there.
Incomplete.
Something I also was kind of taking note of is I kind of thought Ekstrom was being held on that play. I thought they were going to call a hold on Ekstrom. Not on Ekstrom. I thought they were going to call a hold on Duxbury because I thought Ekstrom was being held.
Yeah. Well, no calls, no flags on the field, clear of the laundry. Man, the rain is really starting to pick up here.
So is the wind. Yeah, the conditions are getting worse and worse, which affects the game. Doesn't affect us, but it affects the game.
Still a high-scoring affair, even with the conditions, however. 39.5, excuse me, remaining in the half. Second down and 10. Jones in the shotgun. He's looking to throw again. He has to step up in the pocket, throw over the middle, picked off, and we're heading the other way. Liam Riley with an interception. Riley, 30, down the sideline. Flag will come in late. He'll run out of bounds, crossing the 50. And Liam Riley joins the interception club. Look what it means to the Rams. The sophomore Liam Riley comes up and makes a huge play.
Look at that, sophomore Liam Riley with his first career interception, and he's able to take that back to the 45, and Landry's loving it. Landry gives Liam a hug. Liam surrounded by his teammates. Will Devine holding the turnover chain, ready to give that one to Liam Riley. The flag did go on Jake Ekstrom. I think Jake Ekstrom had an illegal block. That is going to set the Rams back a little bit. But Liam Riley with the interception, something you love to see from the sophomore. That is the first of many to come for that kid, as he will have 2 solid years of Marshfield football left in front of him. But now we got the Marshfield offense coming out to hopefully take a nail and end this half.
Yeah, it feels about time to go to half in this game. Coaches are coming down as well, so the Rams probably going to either run this one or take a knee. Getting ready to end this first half. And what a play at halftime. So players with an interception this year for the Rams, there's been a handful. Leading is both Bongelati has 3, Devine has 2, and then it goes Bergameska, Leary, Burho, and now Liam Riley joins the club of Rams who got an interception this year. In a big way too. Thanksgiving Day game, end of the second half. Jones overthrows it a little bit, and Riley, great patience, will pick it off. Moss will take a knee, and time will wind out here, and that will do it for the first half of action. The Rams lead 35-14. It has been a Thanksgiving Day shootout. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM, or actually an extended break. I don't think we got Tyler Pinheiro coming out in the rain anymore. Pretty cold out here, but we're going to take a break at MCM. We will be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Welcome back to James G. Anderson Field. We have a little halftime special for you guys. I'm joined alongside MCM legends Tyler Pinheiro, who's currently a freshman at the University of Rhode Island. He's back for Thanksgiving break, and we're going to give you a little halftime segment of us talking about this game. Tyler, it's great to have you up here.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You're hyping me up a little too much here, but I appreciate that.
No, man. I mean, you've done so much for MCM in the past, man. It's great to have you back here.
Thank you.
So you were watching this game in the studio with Sean Leary, right?
Nice and warmly, yeah.
Yeah, lucky you. Me and Will have been up here. So what are some of your takeaways from this game so far? Do you think that Duxbury placed their starters in the second half?
I think so, because isn't this game for the Patriot League?
Yeah, this is the game for the Patriot League championship.
Then I think they do.
You think they do? Because it also...
They've won that so many years in a row, and they're going to want to try to keep their win streak alive in this game, too. So I definitely think that's going to be a factor. But I think Marshfield would have about 63 points right now if the rain never happened, because we've just seen so many plays where, like, the ball bobbles because of, like, the wind or something.
Yeah, we've seen multiple Moss to Carroll connections not fully come down the way we'd like them to, which I do think they would come down as completions if it was sunny out. I think the rain and wind is playing a huge factor there. You take a look around the stadium. What was once a full stadium is now completely empty. All the fans have gone home because of the conditions here. So this could be a quick second half.
I think it's going to be a lot of shoe clock here in the second half. I don't think we're going to see a lot of pass plays. I think it's going to be a lot of running the ball. And unfortunately, I think that's going to mean a lot more loose snaps. But we've seen a couple times already where the quarterback loses it and then defense hops on it. I'm saying that could go either way, not just how it's been going with Duxbury fumbling.
100%. And moving on past this game, this is Marshall's last game of the season, as unfortunately we did get knocked out by King Philip last week. Heading into next season, how do you think Marshfield is gonna fare against their schedule next year? Because we've seen a lot of skill position players that are eventually going to take over, do some great things this year.
I think they're in good hands with the future of the program, because we've seen some great strides from some juniors like the Summers twins, Nick Drosopoulos, great kicker, Phoenix Bogart playing great, and we've seen some of the sophomores too kicking, but like Nate Rawlinson had to play a playoff game.
Yeah.
He was great. Lucas Verkaisen is looking like a Davin True clone in the backfield. I think the program's going to be in good hands next season.
Yeah, I think so as well, 100%. It's going to be interesting because it's mainly the skill position players on offense who are leaving us, as most of the O-line is going to stay the same. We are going to have to find some fill-ins for Nick Gerard and Tommy Bongelati, but I think that we'll be able to find some fill-ins for them.
Definitely. 100%.
I think the O-line is going to be very veteran stacked. But for the skill position players, the starting quarterback, Torrin, graduating. Starting running back, Devin, graduating. Starting wide receivers 1 and 2, Charlie Carroll and Jake Brilliant, graduating. Starting tight end, Brady Crowley.
Speaking of Jake Brilliant, second play of the game, I was scared for my life when I saw Jake Brilliant go down.
I was too.
I didn't think that was a good sight, but it was a good thing he got up like right away.
I was too, because basketball season is around the corner, and in the gymnasium to our left, we're going to need to see Jake Brilliant in there a good amount during basketball season. And for those of you who are watching right now that would like to watch the basketball games, Tyler, you are going to be commentating some of the basketball games during the winter?
I will be, and it's just important. I'll be working with Owen McCall, new MCM intern here.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm excited for that.
That's awesome. That's going to be amazing coverage. Folks, if you guys are into Marshfield basketball, I highly suggest you tune in. The season is coming underway soon enough. That'll be a great time.
And you will see Mr. Andrew Youngworth out there as well, being a great piece of that team. I'm very excited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. None of the players are coming out yet. Right now, the field is still empty. So we've got plenty more of this game to talk about. Tor Moss has been on fire today, per usual. But today especially, he's been throwing some dimes.
Kid's been an absolute flamethrower all season. You know what I mean? Even through the injury he had, he's still playing like an absolute baller out here on the field.
Yeah, 100%. And do you know, me and Will were talking about this, do you know the statistic for who leads the Patriot League in tackles? Because Alex Molander has beyond 150 tackles.
I don't know the exact number, but I wouldn't be shocked if it was Alex Molander. Especially considering we saw him in one of the playoff games tie Coach Sean Boney's record for tackles in a game, which was very impressive.
Yeah, that is super impressive. Coach Boney, legend on the field back in his days when he played. Now, Tyler, what are your 3 keys for the second half? What are your 3 keys?
A couple words for you.
Yeah.
Don't fumble the football.
I like that. Just one main key, don't fumble the ball.
Pretty much, we see the weather, and I think if Marshfield cannot fumble, I think we'll be in great shape, and we'll break the curse of losing every year on Thanksgiving.
Hopefully. And speaking of Thanksgiving, let's turn to the actual holiday of Thanksgiving. What are your top 3 dishes? What are your top 3 dishes that you're going to be grubbing on later
You
tonight?
gotta go turkey.
Huh?
You gotta go turkey.
Yep, of course.
Mashed potatoes.
Yep.
And then this is an unconventional dish, but mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I know it's not one of the traditional foods, but for me, it's there every Thanksgiving. So.
Mac and cheese is starting to become a tradition in more and more families. I'm hearing about mac and cheese a lot. It's starting to become a staple.
It's an amazing dish.
It
should
is.
become a traditional thing.
It should become a traditional thing. I am hearing it's becoming more of a traditional thing. What are your desserts? What are your top desserts?
I'm a big fan of trifle. I don't know if you've ever had trifle before, but I'm a big fan.
I don't think I have. Is it amazing?
Trifle's amazing. It's just like a lot of sugar in a bowl. And my umbrella is going crazy. That thing just flew
That
open.
just flew open.
Yeah, the wind is not being too kind up here.
Yeah, the wind is no joke.
James G.
And Tyler, let's talk about the professional Thanksgiving football games later today.
Okay.
The first game that we got up is the Lions and the Bears. What is your prediction for the Lions versus the Bears?
I'm going to go 49-14 Detroit.
You got a massacre in Detroit. They've actually lost their last 7 games.
I think that
On
tradition
Thanksgiving.
changes. I don't think Caleb Williams has it in him.
No, I don't think so either. Next up, we've got kind of a snooze fest. We've got the Giants and the Cowboys playing at AT&T Stadium.
I think I'll be recovering from my Thanksgiving lunch for that game, so I don't think I'm going to watch it. I think I'll be taking a nap.
I think I also will be taking a nap. And that night game, the Dolphins and the Packers at Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay. You know, they're looking great. Jordan Love is just showing that the Packers know how to draft a good QB. And he's got a great receiver room around him. And even though the Dolphins are looking good with Tua, I just think Green Bay is going to come out on top in that one. And I'm playing against Tyreek Hill in fantasy, so if he does bad, I wouldn't mind.
Well, Nicholson with the energy. Tyler, I cannot agree with you. I cannot agree with you anymore. That's going to do it for our halftime segment. Folks, we're going to send you to a break as the 2 teams warm up. Tyler, thank you for joining us.
It was great being back, and I'm looking forward to the winter.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for Marshfield basketball with Tyler Pinheiro. We're going to send it to a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for second half action here at James G. Anderson Stadium.
Welcome back to James G. Anderson Field on a Thanksgiving Day game between the Marshfield Rams and the Duxbury Dragons. Marshfield has a 35-14 lead at the half, and they are kicking this one back off to the Dragons. It's McNeil back deep to return, and we are in for a good second half. It's been a shootout in the first, but the rain and the conditions have picked up here. Will Nicholson alongside Andrew Youngworth. You just heard from Tyler Pinheiro back at the studio giving a halftime update. And we are underway. Drossopoulos going to kick this one back deep. It will land well in the back of the end zone. Big kick by Drossopoulos, and the Duxbury offense will take over at that 20-yard line. Andrew, what are the Dragons going to have to do to get back into this game?
The Dragons are going to need to, there's a lot of things that need to change. First off, the Dragons need to convert when they need to, which is something Marshfield needed to do last week. The Dragons have gotten close to the end zone multiple times, but they've thrown some picks, they fumbled the ball. There were 2 times when the score could very well be 35-28. One time, Trevor Jones fumbled the ball. The other time, Trevor Jones threw a pick. The score could very well be 35-28, but because of those 2 mistakes, the score is 35-14 Marshfield.
Yeah, the Rams with the lead in the second half. It was a long first half as well.
Yeah, it
about
was.
an hour and a half to get through that one. It'll be first down and 10. Trevor Jones in the gun. He's got Reese in the backfield. It's a quarterback keeper to the right. Jones has space to the outside. Plenty of room, and he will run out of bounds. He's going to be close to a first down. Going to depend on the spot.
Yeah, and these conditions are only getting worse. Marshfield's jerseys, what were once green, now look black as they are all drenched with rain. And right now, that's affecting Duxbury and Marshall. I'm not sure if Duxbury is going to be throwing the ball too many times for the second half, because it's not showing very effective. Besides those couple of touchdown passes,
they've been successful in the run game as well. Reese has done a good job on the ground, so they might look to just stick with that ground game. We'll see what the decision is. Second down and 2. Jones got 8 on the quarterback keeper. He'll take the snap, hand off to Reese to the outside. Molander gets him by the ankles. A big play by Alex Molander, bring a third down for the Dragons.
Amazing tackle there from Alex Molander. from Alex Molander, able to lunge out, get his legs down. It's going to make it a quick third down for Duxbury, only 20 seconds into the second half.
Yeah, Duxbury, decisions to be made. They actually give him a yard on the fall through.
Yeah, they do.
So it's about third and
one. That's a
one.
good spot for them. Marshall looking to force a 3 and out.
Jones in the gun. He'll take the snap, hand off Reese. Once again, up the middle. And that second effort will give him enough for the first down. The Dragons move the chains.
Looks to be good enough for first down.
And again, I do not believe Duxbury is going to be throwing the ball too much. I believe they're going to mostly be running the ball, throwing some maybe pitches in there, outside runs, cutting inside. I don't think they're going to be throwing the ball too much because
why would you?
Not good throwing conditions, yeah. They've also, that's a good point. They have been doing very well on the ground as it is. I mean, Jack Reese has had a bunch of good runs in the second quarter at least. The first quarter, not so much. Second quarter, I think he had close to 100 yards in the second quarter alone.
First down and 10. Trevor Jones, the quarterback, going to send a man in motion. It's a quarterback keeper by himself. Molander again comes up to make a big-time play. He'll tackle Jones. Ekstrom in there as well. Charlie Leach,
Jones on the carry.
one of the participants as well. Sheehan in there. A whole bunch of Rams. Only a 2-yard gain. Bring up second down.
Yeah, Molander, Sheehan, and all the boys around them were there to make that tackle, get Jones down. That's going to make it second and long.
And I think Duxbury really taking some time to put these drives together. I mean, you want to tick down this clock right now, and you've been successful on the ground. You've had drives in the red zone. You just haven't been able to convert. Like you mentioned, this could easily be a 35-28 game without the turnovers. Second down and 8. Jones going to send the tight end in motion. A quarterback keeper to the left side. Nowhere to go. Ekstrom comes up, makes the big-time hit. And guess who? Alex Molander in there again. It'll bring up third down for the Dragons.
Yeah, Marshall looking to force the punt here early in the half. Duxbury with only running the ball. Already, this has been a quicker quarter. We're 9.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter with only running plays so far. Molander was ready for that. Assuming Duxbury runs the ball again, they're going to have to get a good run from Jack Reese to get a first down here.
I mean, it's a third down, and they spot him at about 9. They give extra credit with a sack and the lost yardage. You got to think they'll probably air it out here, try and pick up this first down. 3rd and 9, Jones in the gun. He's got Reese in the backfield. It's a 2-receiver set, tight end in motion. Take the snap, play action. Ekstrom coming with pressure. That ball is thrown incomplete. A good effort by Jones to get that ball out. Or he could have been sacked by Ekstrom, but it'll fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up, and Duxbury probably has to punt this one away.
And that's what Marshall needed. Force Duxbury to punt, give their offense. Doing a phenomenal job today as they look to continue this from hopefully a good return from Carroll, as there was a flag on the field.
I think we got another delay of game, maybe? Waiting on the call. I mean, it goes against the Rams. I'm not even sure what it was.
Penalty goes against Marshall.
I have no idea what the call was.
I'm not totally sure what's happening right now because neither side is moving. They're waiting for the ref signal.
We got the call. It's 12 men on the field for the Rams.
Okay, so there it is. I still believe Duxbury is going to punt this one away.
Well,
both
now it's a
special teams
conversation.
formations are out there.
4th and 5. Jones is their punter, so there is potential to fake.
Carroll back deep.
Carroll will be back deep to return the punt. Whistle's blown, and Duxbury going to take a timeout. Talking over, 9:02 remaining in the third. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM and be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
back here at James G. Anderson Field. Marshfield Community Media bringing you Thanksgiving Day football, Dragons and Rams. Rams got 12 men on the field penalty, so a 4th down and no one looking to punt this time around. Dragons are showing it. Rams are not set up to return the punt. Jones, he will punt this one away. It's going to take a decent bounce as well. Actually not as great on the backspin. So on the punt, Jones will put it right down at the 34-yard line, and the Rams offense will take the field. Tor Moss, great game so far from him. He's got a rushing touchdown. I believe he has 2 passing touchdowns, maybe 3. I kind of lost track. I know that Carroll has 2. Summers has 1. It's just been a phenomenal game.
Well, technically Summers has 2.
Summers, yeah, both
Summers.
Summers, yeah.
Yeah, Marshfield's offense has been rolling. You said it perfectly. Boss, despite the touchdown numbers, whatever the numbers may be, he just looks comfortable out there with precision passing to all of his guys. Davin True, even though Davin True does not have a touchdown today, he has been explosive today. He's had so many electric runs to get this offense going. The offense has been clicking on all floors.
8:53 remaining in the third. Marshfield on offense. They'll take the snap. It's play action. Moss just has to put that ball in the dirt. It was a little bit of a run pass option, and he just has to throw that one at the feet of Brilliant. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Duxbury's defense does a tremendous job reading the plays Marshfield is going to run. They've studied a lot of film. They know exactly what Marshfield's doing. And sometimes it forces Moss to kind of call an audible mid-play, kind of force a new play, but unable to find one there.
Brilliant, Summers, and Richardson are your receivers. Moss going to take the snap. It's a handoff to True to the outside. He gets a block, still fighting his way upfield, and he'll run out of bounds. Going to gain about 4. It looks like they're going to give him maybe 3, but nonetheless it'll be 3rd down for the Rams.
Yeah, Davin True has had an electric game today. Not much there as the blocking not totally there from Marshall there. Duxbury able to get right through the blockers and get Davin down. That's going to make it
3rd and 7, I believe.
3rd and 7, yeah, you're right. It's going to make it 3rd and 7 there for Marshall.
Cole Summers still in at receiver with Richardson. Brilliant as well. Moss in the gun. He's going to send Cole Summers in motion to the left. He'll take the snap. Moss looking to throw. Air this one deep. Richardson's open on the comeback ball, and he breaks 1 tackle. Still upfield. He'll run out of bounds. 3rd down converted by the Rams. Luke Richardson, great job on a little curl route. Big play for the Rams.
Luke Richardson is having his best game in weeks right now. Luke Richardson has had a great game today. I believe that was his 5th reception of the game. As a sophomore, that's really impressive.
1st down and 10. They're going to give it to Brilliant on a jet sweep. Brilliant's going to cut this one upfield to the sideline. Breaks another tackle. Still on his feet. Plenty of yardage for the 1st down, and he will fall right at that 30-yard line. Another big run for the Rams. Out at that 30. They'll move the chains. 1st down.
I mean, for a tinier guy, it is hard to get Jake Brilliant down. Breaking 3 or 4 tackles, able to get some extra yards, puts Marshfield to the 30-yard line, and just like that, this offense is rolling once again.
Moss in the gun. True lined up to his left. Same receiving core out there for the Rams. They'll take the snap. Play action. Moss will load. Downfield. Brilliant. Just falls incomplete. Little off the mark between the 2 seniors. We'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, Moss, the deep shot connection between Moss and his receivers has not been on point today because of the wind, the rain, and the tons of other factors. Usually it hits, but today it's a lot harder to land those deep passes. We did see some of those earlier. Moss landed a pass to Brilliant, landed a pass to Summers before the weather got really extreme, but right now it's going to be hard to land those types of passes.
2nd and 10, Moss going to hand this one off to True, trying to get upfield. True finds the open space and he'll fall forward. A 10, maybe 11-yard run for True. He has enough for the 1st down. And again, the Marshfield ground game started to pick up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, absolutely. Davin True getting 1st downs left and right from Marshfield with these 9, 10 to 11, 12-yard rushes. True has just been electric. He hasn't had any super big rushes, but he's had so many of those 10-yard rushes. It just works. It's been perfect.
It's a 4-receiver set for the Rams. Moss going to take the snap, hand off True up the middle once again, and he's met pretty early by that defensive line. Gain of just a little. The Summers brothers are going to replace each other. Aiden will be in right now. True, decent game. They're actually going to give him about 4, so 2nd and 6.
Good spot there.
Moss going to send Carroll in motion. They'll take the snap, hand off True. Once again, he bounces it to the outside, and he'll fall forward. Great vision once again by Davin True.
Yeah, you said it. First effort, nothing there. That second effort, he was able to get around, get past the sticks, get the first down. Clock is continuing to run. We've just surpassed 7 minutes left to go here in this game. We got 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. Marshfield first and goal. Let's see what they can cook up here.
Moss, shotgun once again. He'll take the snap, roll out to his left. He'll throw to the end zone just out of reach. Charlie Carroll, incomplete. It'll be second and goal for the Rams.
Moss was looking to get Carroll his 3rd touchdown of the day. That would have been amazing. Right now it is second and down. Clock stops at 6:39 to go left here in the 3rd, as this quarter is going a lot faster than the first 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. It was a long first 2 quarters. The first half took about an hour and a half for real time, and just those 24 minutes of game time. It'll be second and goal for the Rams. Moss will send Carroll in motion to the left. It's a heavy set to the left for the Rams. Now Brilliant comes back. They'll take the snap, and they will hand off to True, getting upfield. He's going to be tackled just short, but he's inside the 5. 3rd goal and goal coming up.
This is 3rd and goal territory, but knowing Aruka, this is also 4th and goal territory. You're up 21. You're within 5 yards of the end zone. Whether they convert here or not, Aruka will keep the offense out there.
Take the snap. It's a pitch. True trying to get to the edge. He cuts it back upfield. He will be tackled short. He's going to land right at about the 2-yard line. It looks like 4th and goal. And if you're the Rams, you've got to go for this one, it feels like.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, and that's what Aruka looks like he is going to do. He looks like he's going to keep the offense out there, and it looks like they're going to go for on 4th down here on the 2-yard line. Let's see what type of creative play they can come up with.
4th and goal. Moss with True. Take the snap. Moss by himself, rolling to the right, and he'll walk right into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshfield. Tor Moss gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, and a long Rams drive will end in points.
Tor Moss is going to take that one to the end zone himself for his 7th rushing touchdown of his senior season. I mean, Moss can really do it all. That's a tremendous play call from Aruka. They fed Davin the last 3 times. That's what Duxbury was expecting, but no, Moss is going to keep that one himself. And that's going to extend the lead to a significant amount, 41-14. If you're at Duxbury, you got to start to wonder, maybe you take out the starters, let the clock run out here.
That's the question. I mean, right now they keep all their guys. Chrysopoulos will keep that ball away from the defender, kick it through the upright, and good. And I mean, when you talk about Tor, I mean, that's just a guy where you have so many options on a play like that. 4th and goal from about the 2. You have him roll out. He has the legs to be able to get out there. He has the accuracy in the arm to find an open receiver. And there, no one picks him up. He just walks it into the end zone. I mean, just such a dynamic player to have. And there has been some debates, I won't lie, if Tor is potentially one of the best, well, he is one of the best quarterbacks to come through. Could he possibly be the best quarterback to come through Marshfield? I know the Masterson brothers are up there, and there's guys who go way back, but it's a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. And this is not the end of Tor Moss's football career. He is playing in college at Tufts University.
There we go.
So that's going to be super exciting to watch Tor tear it up with some D3 Tufts football next year. Tufts is one of the top D3 schools.
Yep.
Because Tor was looking at some D2, D1 schools. It'll be amazing to see Moss at Tufts. So that'll be fun to watch in the coming years. Right now, though, we got 5:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Drosopoulos goes to kick this one away. He's going to boot this one far back.
Yeah, another big boot. It will land about the 5-yard line, and it will be returned. And they got room down that right sideline all the way up, crossing that 35. It was McNeil. And it will be 1st down for the Dragons. Offense taking the field, and the Rams defense, after forcing a punt, will be back out there. You got to think, I mean, the Dragons have had so much success running the ball, and they want to continue to do it, but it feels like the Rams have locked into that in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, 100%. Jack Reese in the 2nd quarter had his way with Marshfield, but since then, he has not exactly done what he is supposed to do. I'm looking at the Duxbury lineup right now. I don't think Jones is in at quarterback.
Wow. We'll take a look. Yeah, I don't see him.
I don't see Reese either. I don't think Duxbury has their starters out there anymore.
Could be the wave of the white flag for the
That's
Dragons.
number 9. That's the junior.
There we go. That's Ryan Smith.
Yeah, Ryan Smith is in at quarterback.
So the junior quarterback will take over. This feels like a wave of the white flag for the Dragons. Ryan Smith gonna hand it off up the middle, and nowhere to go. this time around. And I mean, we thought we might see this historically. I mean, it's been a conversation. Duxbury usually playing in the Super Bowl these years. Do they choose to play their starting guys? And they have for most of this game, but now backups are coming in.
Yeah, I think Duxbury really did want to win this game because they have won multiple Patriot League titles in a row. Because this game is not just for the record against each other. This is for the Patriot League title. The winner of this game takes the Patriot League for themselves. And right now, Duxbury is starting to understand that this game is starting to not be that achievable. And Duxbury does have a more important game ahead of them in their schedule. And Marshfield, they know Marshfield's not going to take their breaks off the guys. They've got nothing to lose. They don't have another game. This is their final game. They're going to be keeping all of their starters out there
100%.
Until the clock ends.
Yeah, all those seniors are going to get in and play 100%. Yeah, I mean, it was a conversation going in today. We didn't even know if Duxbury would play their starters. Historically, Duxbury has not played their starters. I mean, you have to go all the way back to when I was a sophomore, and I mean, on the field, but not playing in Duxbury in 2016. It's a false start against Duxbury. They'll back them up 5. But Duxbury did not play their starters in that game. It was 53-0, I believe. It was in the 50s, and it was just a dominant game with no Duxbury starters playing. 2nd and 15, they're going to hand off to Barr up the middle once again. He's got nowhere to go. Wrapped up. It'll be 3rd down for the Dragons.
Marshfield's starting to substitute in a couple of the younger guys as well. We got Will Scott, I believe, in there for Marshfield.
Will Scott will go in.
Will Scott's going to be one of the key D linemen next year once our senior D linemen are out. Both of the Scotts, Will and Connor Scott, are going to be important defensive linemen for this Marshfield defense.
Yeah, another set of guys who are going to have to step up for both teams. I mean, for the Rams, I mean, you're going to have guys on defense step up. Even for the Dragons, I mean, someone's going to have to come in and replace these guys. So maybe a little bit of a preview for next year. They're going to hand off Barr up the middle again. Nowhere to go. He'll be wrapped up. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, Jack Stevens able to shut that down. And Duxbury, I like the term you use, the white flag. It seems that is what they've done. Marshfield's going to get the ball back on offense. The clock is continuing to run. We have just surpassed 3 minutes, 50 seconds. We've just surpassed the 4-minute mark. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. I mean, left in the 3rd quarter.
I mean, it feels like left in the game at this point.
It feels like left in the game, yeah.
42-14, your score. Rams lead on Turkey Day. And it's been an exciting Thanksgiving Day at that. I mean, we've had games a couple years. I think in 2003, it was a tie at 7-7. The ball is loose! And they're trying to get on it. It will roll into the back of the end zone. And it's going to be a safety off the punt. So the Rams will go up to 44 points, and they're going to get the ball back.
That's just adding salt to the wound right there. I mean, these conditions, the rain, the wind, it's not going to help you out if you're trying to catch the ball in any way. Great job from the coverage team to be able to pressure the ball. So that's going to make it 44-14. And Marshfield's still going to get their offense out in the field.
And guess who the Ram player was to force that pressure for that ball to go out of bounds for a safety? It was Phoenix Beauregard. Number 12, Phoenix Beauregard. Been an absolute demon on special teams. I think he has two block punts, force the pressure for the safety, and he's just been amazing. He's also playing safety on the field on defense. Phoenix Beauregard is going to be a huge part of this team for his senior year. Yeah, massive role that Beauregard has played for this team. I believe he's a senior as well, so another guy that they're going to miss. Is he a senior?
Phoenix?
Yeah.
No, he's a junior.
Okay, there we go. So he will come back, but another guy, a little bit younger, but he's found his way on the field, doing stuff like that, playing that nickel safety, and also coming in on special teams to make plays. I mean, that's how you earn your keep.
Yeah, 100%. That's the type of player that these coaches love. He's a dog, you could say.
And look at how far back they got to punt this one away.
Yeah, that is tough. Yeah, this is looking like good field position for Marshfield. Let's hope that the outside conditions agree with us well here, though.
I don't know why they have a tee. I'm pretty sure you have to punt this, but
yeah, that's what I was under the assumption of as well.
So Jones gonna squib this one away. It's touched by a Ram. And good job by Cole Summers to just fall on it. Little late there from the Dragons, and you can see it gets a little extra here.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little chippy between these two, as it does every single
I would
year.
expect nothing
These
less.
two teams, these two towns in every sport, especially football, do not like each other. Marshall going to take it over at the 35, and it's time to see, again, these skill position seniors give their last hoorah in these next 15 minutes of gameplay.
Yep.
We got 3 minutes 19 left in the third.
12-minute quarter coming up. That defense playing their minds out right now, and I think this is good if you're the seniors. I mean, I know you're beating up on the JV, but it feels good to go out in a dominant way.
Yeah, 100%. What better way to exit your high school career than beating your arch rival pretty handily?
Yeah.
At home as well, yeah, that makes it even better.
Moss gonna hand it off to Brilliant, who has the outside, getting upfield. He's got enough for a first down and more. Brilliant, another juke move, sideline, touchdown. A flag is gonna come in late. Tommy Bongelati was laying on a defender, and that's where the flag was thrown.
That's an unbelievable play from Jake Brilliant.
I know.
Able to shift 5 yards laterally, left and right. Able to find the end zone. He looks like Dalvin Cook from the Vikings on that play there. That was a great play by Jake Brilliant. Great moves, able to find the end zone. Unfortunately, this one is going to come back. But nonetheless, Jake Brilliant, another senior that's going to be deeply missed by this team. And it's undecided whether he's going to play college football or not. I've been hearing some rumors that he might. He's been doing amazing things on the field this year. His senior season has been the best it could get,
He's
in
got
my
basketball
opinion.
coming up as well. Another great player on the basketball team, so he's got sports to come up still. And I think they did get Bongelati for the hold, but they're going to move it only back 5, 1st and 15. And great job by Brilliant following that right side of the offensive line behind the experienced Tommy Bongelati and then Aiden Nicholson at right tackle. Those guys led some great lead blocks to open it up for Brilliant.
Yeah,
the rest
for
of
sure.
the O-line has been great too.
Yeah, this O-line's been getting it done all day, getting True open on all these explosive runs, getting Moss time to give it to his receivers.
They're going to hand off to True this time, and he fights through the middle. Great pickup by Davin. He's going to get the penalty yardage back and a little bit more. Going to be a 2nd down and 8 for the Rams.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Davin True able to get the there's Mr. Burton shouting at the O-line, just like what we were doing. Yeah, there's Davin True able to get the holding yardage back.
They're going to send Brilliant in motion. Same play. They're going to hand it off to him. Getting upfield. Still on his feet, and he will fall forward just shy of that first down marker. To be 3rd down and 1 for the Rams.
Yeah, not as successful as the last attempt of that play call, but they are going to get close to the sticks. 3rd and short. I imagine that they'll use Moss or True to get the first down here, and if they do not convert, Aruka will have them go for it for sure.
Most likely.
That's about Aruka football.
Down to 2 minutes and a little extra in the 3rd quarter. Moss going to hand off True, getting upfield, and he has enough for a first down. Rams are going to move the chains. Good job by the O-line. They laid a couple of pancakes down on that one.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. They were pounding the Duxbury D-line there, able to set True up. Down for the first down. Clock continuing to run. We are under 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter as Marshfield, the seniors are just kind of soaking it all in right now. Admiring what they've done to the Dragons in today's game, because I don't think anyone expected it to be this bad of a blowout.
No shot. Moss going to hand this one off to Brilliant to the outside. Brilliant breaks 1 tackle, cuts it back up, still on his feet, and he will fall forward, but a first down looks like will be picked up by the Rams.
Yeah, Jake Brilliant is so shifty. He's able to maneuver his way around defenders. The chains are going to move once again. First down, clock continues to run. Or no, it doesn't. I think they ruled Brilliant out of bounds there. Oh, there we go. The clock's running. We're under 1.5 minutes to go left in the 3rd.
It'll be Moss. He'll hand it off. Brilliant to the outside. He's got blockers this time, but caught up by the defensive line on that left side. Bongelati is just putting someone on the ground every single time.
Yeah.
And Brilliant looks a little shaken up after that run.
A little shaken up after the run. I mean, he's had a lot of plays directed towards him in the last couple of minutes. It's cold, bones are brittle. That'll happen. But yeah, you mentioned it. Bongelati is putting someone on the ground every single play. That's the way he rolls.
Well, it'll be 2nd down and about 5 for the Rams. They'll take the this time off a run, and the Rams will extend their lead.
It was only right that Brilliant was the one to get the touchdown on this drive. This was the Jake Brilliant drive. He had so many positive plays on this drive, including able to get that touchdown. So that's another senior getting the touchdown on his last game here on Turkey Day. And I believe that is the 6th different Ram to find the end zone. We've got both of the Summers twins, Charlie, Tor himself, and Brilliant. So that's 5. That's 5 different players to find the end zone.
Is there any other senior at the offense that are looking to get this one as Rosopoulos will kick that one through the upright?
I think just Davin.
Just Davin.
Davin needs to find the end zone, but I think Davin's had enough end zone trips himself. I think Davin has been in there 42 times in his career.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That is nuts.
He has been in there a lot. He has been a very successful runner.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Landry and Nick Gerard are having a pretty deep conversation on the sideline right now. Every Ram is enjoying this right now. Look at all the players on the sideline. Look at Charlie, look at Jake Brilliant. They're all having fun. Look at Rollinson too, he's jumping.
Yeah.
Everyone's having fun down there.
So Brilliant will get his touchdown in this game. Davin, the last senior left to go and get one. Plenty of time. We still have the 4th quarter to be played out. I believe we are going to have running clock that entire way as well.
And Will, even on the defense, in the history of these guys being out there, Will Devine has had a touchdown. Alex Moland has had a touchdown.
Burrow has one.
Burrow has one. Yeah, he's a junior. He's had one too.
It's been insane.
It has been insane. It really has.
We get ready to go into the 4th quarter. Drosopoulos will kick this one deep, and it will be returned, almost fumbled. This is Brett Barr. Barr cutting it up the middle, still on his feet, and he will be wrapped up at the 21-yard line, and the Rams defense will take the field once again.
Yeah, and this Rams defense, so far in this half, has let nothing of Duxbury affect them, as Duxbury has taken out their starters. Marshfield's defense still has their whole starting lineup, and they've been locking it down in the second half. And you know how we mentioned the conditions are getting worse? When the game started, this stadium was completely full. Now, just a couple stragglers left around us. Not many people are left here at this field.
The people who brought umbrellas, it feels like are the only people.
Yeah, there are only umbrellas here.
It'll be 1st and 10. Ryan Smith fumbles the snap, ball loose, it used to fall on top of it, pressure from Burho. And here comes the subs for the Rams.
Timeout. Marshfield.
And Marshfield will take a timeout. 20.3 remaining in the game, so we're going to keep you here. We'll send it to a break on the quarter end. And we want to go over some stats with you really quick. All these guys on the Rams have played phenomenal. We'll kick it off with the offense. Mosh, 1,553 yards throwing on the year. 16 touchdowns through the air to 7 interceptions. Not as good as last year, but definitely still in the realm of a great year. He's got 304 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. True with 781 yards on the ground, 13. Brilliant, 666 yards, 7 touchdowns. And those are just some of the seniors. Richardson as well, 322 with 5. Ekstrom, 4.5 sacks, 18 tackle for loss, who leads the team. Sheehan, 45 tackles on a second down. We'll get you back to the game, but this one going nowhere on this Rams defense.
And all of those stats you just mentioned have increased since this game has started.
Oh, yeah.
Moss has certainly increased his passing yards. True certainly increased his rushing yards. And yeah, these seniors have just done it all. They've just done it all.
That will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The fours are going up. One final quarter left for a phenomenal senior group here at Marshfield High School, and they will play out their last quarter. Until then, we're going to take a quick break on MCM. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
We're back here at Marshfield Community Media. Fourth quarter is underway, and it will be on running clock. Duxbury fumbles the ball, and they're going to just land on top of it, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're going to turn the ball over. Marshfield's defense has put in their substitutes. I assume the offense is going to do the same. And I think we take a moment now, Will, to shout out a few of the seniors that are not going to be returning for Marshfield football next year.
I have a big list. I'll get to it eventually. It's hard to kind of pull out my phone in the rain. We will get there as we go. But yeah, hey, you got to take over the play-by-play a little bit there. Maybe a little preview into the future. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's been a fun year for sure. As we got 10 minutes left, this whole thing is going to be just running clock this entire time. And yeah, the Rams getting ready to celebrate a Thanksgiving Day win. Duxbury is going to take a timeout. Clock will continue to run, so we'll get you through the rest of these stats. I believe we left off at Ekstrom with 4.5 sacks, 59 tackles, 18 tackle for loss. David Sheehan, 2.5 sacks, 45 tackles. Molander led the team in tackles this year, 146 with 14 tackles for loss. Will Devine, 91 tackles, 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. Ryan Bergameska, 56 tackles, 2 passes deflected. And players with an interception this year, Bongelati with 3, Devine with 2, Bergameska, Leary, and Burho. And now Liam Riley joined that crew. And it's overall just been a really fun year to call Rams football.
100%. This team has been unbelievable. They're going to finish the year 10-2 with their only 2 losses coming to St. John's Prep, who is one of the best teams in the country. And by the way, got upset by Needham last week, which is unbelievable. And their other loss coming to King Philip, who is another one of the best teams in the state. So their 2 losses are coming to 2 of the most feared programs in all of Massachusetts. But besides that, the 10 wins of Marshfield have come across some elite opponents, such as Mansfield, who is in the D3 Super Bowl next week that will be played. And they also took down Methuen, who went pretty far in the Division I playoffs. And Marshfield has also had a bunch of wins against some Patriot League teams such as Silver Lake, Whitman Hanson, Hingham, and so many more. In all of these games, the offense and the defense and the special teams have just all done their part. This entire team has just played so well together. They blend so well together, and that's what makes them such a good team.
It'll be fourth down. The Dragons are going to punt this one away. Once again, it was a safety last time. Snap, handled this time. It goes deep. Cole Hannigan was the man looking to return, and the Dragons will just cover it up over that yard line. And think we might see a little bit of the subs come in here for the Rams offense.
On the Duxbury 48.
As they're getting ready to put their younger guys in with under 8 minutes remaining in the ball game. Yeah, it looks like Rawlinson going in at quarterback. So Tormas will wrap up his Marshfield career on an explosive final game.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just been an unbelievable career for Moss. Rawlinson is the future of Marshfield football. We can talk about Rawlinson for a sec. It's going to be time. This is what the offense is going to look like next year.
Yeah, so
Rawlinson is going to be the quarterback for the foreseeable future.
Well, 1st and 10, Rawlinson in the gun. He'll take the snap. Fakaizen handoff. He'll fight up the middle, but he'll be hit by that defensive line. Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Rams.
Quick shout out to Nate Rawlinson. Yesterday during the pep rally, he won the school-wide knockout tournament.
There we go.
From the free throw line. Shout out Nate Rawlinson. Kid can hoop.
Kid can hoop.
But yeah, you look at the offense out there. Cole Hannigan, he is going to become a big receiver next year. Sean Chesbro is going to fill in the role of Aiden Summers this year. They'll become the new tight end duo.
Yep.
And then Lucas Fakaizen is going to also become the new running back with Davin Shrew's departure. And we will see Anthony Polcari fill in for Fakaizen's
That's something to look forward to. Fakaizen as the full-time back.
Yeah, that's going to be so much fun to watch.
They're going to hand it off. Fakaizen again up the middle. He'll fight forward for extra yardage, and he'll get a good chunk of it. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Rams.
Up the middle.
Yeah, the junior and sophomore classes have tons of talent, and they're going to fill in. They're going to fill in like nothing ever changed for this Marshfield team. I don't think they're going to miss a beat. I believe their schedule is going to look pretty similar next year, right? I believe they still have like the contract to play St. John's Prep,
100%,
Methuen, Mansfield. Those will all still be on the schedule.
First 3 games in some order. It'll be something like that. This year, St. John's Prep, or next year, excuse me, St. John's Prep will come here. Mansfield will come here, and the Rams will have to go to Methuen as they sign that deal to flip off every year. Rollinson will hand off to Kaizen one more time up the middle, fighting forward. He will be short of a first down, but Rams will probably go for it on this one.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for it. Perfect territory. Might as well get the young guys some more chances to finish off the season. Yeah, but the seniors are going to be missed 100%. Let's see if we can go through the list without the phone. So quarterback Tarmas, I mean, what more can be said? He's broke so many records here. Same with Davin True at the running back. Those two.
I got all the guys.
You got it?
We can go down here.
All right, let's do it.
Tommy Bongelati. We got Jake Brilliant, Charlie Carroll, Brady Crowley, Will Devine, Jake Ekstrom, Nick Gerard, Will Keys, Luke Leary, Tormas, Alex Molander as the fourth down gets stuffed. You got Papora, Sheehan, Stan Cavish, Jack Stevens, and Davin True. So those are your seniors heading out for the Rams. We want to give them a quick salute as all of they have done for the Marshfield football program. I mean, a lot of these guys come in and play since they're in third grade. I mean, you play as a kid, and to have that much commitment to a program for essentially your entire childhood into your early adult life, it's something to really commend.
100%, and this class is a class that was a part of the first team to make it back to Gillette in 10 years.
Yep.
That's something you dream of as a kid, being able to play football at Gillette Stadium. And this senior class was a huge part of what got us there. And yeah, they've just done so many great things for this team. They'll be remembered for a long time.
You're going to hand off to Barr up the middle. Nowhere to go. He's going to be hit short. And you can start to see the emotions pour over for these guys, knowing that they're playing their last game.
Kyle Casale on the stop.
Casale on the stop. And hey, the Casale fan base getting excited at that one. Yeah, even this defense. I mean, you got to look at some of the guys who are going to step up. You got number 24, you got Chris Johnson, 23, Ryan Medeiros. Those guys are going to have to play a big part next year as well. So it'll be second down. Ryan Smith will take the snap. He's going to hand off to another back getting upfield, and this time will be tackled after a short gain. The third down and about 5. Cam Robinson, number 40 on the stop. And shout out to the Robinson family. They always love when I get to say Cam's name, and he goes out there and plays well. Good job by Cam. Third down and 5 coming up. And the subs going all around now. Number 42, Tim Stiles, who I believe recovered that fumble earlier. .240 remaining on the clock as we get ready to wrap this ball game up on Thanksgiving. Looks like your final score is going to be 51-14. And I believe this is the first time the Rams have put up 50 points since that 2016 game.
It is.
Timeout will be taken.
And Will, I've got a couple stats for you. So this is Duxbury's first Patriot League loss since 2007.
Wow.
Because Marshall joined the Patriot League just 3-4 years ago, I believe. This is Duxbury's first loss in the Patriot League since 2007.
I think this is the first Patriot League title since 2019 for the Rams, if I'm not mistaken. So.
And this is going to give Marshall the Patriot League title. That's what this game was for, as both teams will be 10-2, but Marshall wins the tiebreaker with the win.
I think Shaq is yelling up to his camera right now. Shout out to Shaq. Third down, Ryan Smith's going to take the snap. He'll hand this one off to the outside. Big play and a big run for the side of Duxbury. But this game getting ready to wrap up down to 107 And again, we said all the seniors' names. Big shout out to those guys, as
Yeah.
it's been a phenomenal year for them.
It's been an unbelievable year. They're getting ready to line up. Look at all them. The emotions really starting to hit as this was their last game.
Yeah.
All the seniors lining up right there.
I mean, for a lot of these guys, it's their last competitive football game ever.
Yeah, that's it. And it's been an unbelievable ride.
Marshfield going to take a timeout to just let this clock wind all the way down. They don't want to get a final play. So that will do it for us here on Thanksgiving. The crowd going to let them hear it. And Marshfield will win the Patriot League title for the first time since 2019. And they do it versus Duxbury on Thanksgiving. Final score 51-14. And that will wrap up our football coverage as they drench the coaches in the Gatorade. And we want to thank you for joining us here on Marshfield Community Media. It has been an absolute pleasure to call the games with everyone this year. Andrew, I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. It has been so fun to call the games with you this year, and I hope that you continue calling games in the future.
Will, it's been a blast being able to do this with you. It's been an honor. Huge shout out to MCM, huge shout out to Marshfield Football for letting me do this. This has been amazing. It's been an amazing ride. And Marshfield Football, I mean, just look at the field. You got Alex Molitor doing the worm right now. Everyone's in good spirits right now. But yeah, Will, it's been an amazing ride. Happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody out there.
It's been great. I want to give a quick shout out to the Be Something Special organization, as they were able to pay for me to be able to do this on MCM this year. So big shout out to we got Robin Aruka, Mark Stiles doing all their great work. So I want to give a big shout out to them. But we'll wrap this up here. Thank you for joining us. Marshfield gets the win on Thanksgiving. Andrew Youngworth on the color commentary. Aiden Kielty on the camera. Sean Leary back in the studio with Tyler Pinheiro, who did the halftime report. I am Will Nicholson. Go Rams.
We'll do it again next fall.
Get out.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.